It was just 2 seasons ago that a young and hungry Ones team captured their first championship. Only a season later, a scenario happened, losing their main guys Ryan Chen and Cody Schmidt. AK-47, Scott Tez Dobbins, Adrian Gutierrez tried their best to not get relegated out of PLW, but they did. They had to get into that Challengers tournament. A fierce battle ensued. One of them, Cuba Dave, brought in the Kingsmen, put up a fierce fight, but the Ones did get back into PLW, and here we are, Season 4. They are atop the power rankings. They got the best in the standings right now, and man, they are showing it. Voltron has fully formed. They have all their guys from Scott Tez. They even got Austin Bird, Bull, Spencer Barrick, a defensive specialist. They are ascending into PLW heaven. On the other side, though, complete opposite. It looks like the Vipers are spiraling out of control. They started hot, 7-2, and then they got rid of a defensive specialist, David Harley, out of thin air, and then live on the broadcast, Trench himself was reading a trade letter, and he read, "Trench has been traded to the Legends." On the air, it sent shockwaves through PLW Nation. Since then, they are 3-6. 2 of those wins coming by an undermanned Lightning squad that's now 5-13. Some people are calling this the Trench Beano, the curse of the Trench Beano. And since then, the Trench and the Legends, they played Trench's former team, the Sandvipers, 2 weeks ago. They swept them 3 out of 3. And then 1 week ago, they got 2 out of 3. And Adam Tanic went 0 for 13 in that series. He was so upset, he smashed his bat against the backstop. That warranted a 2-game suspension. And since then, nobody could really find him. There could be a hostage situation. We think that maybe he took Tom Gannon to an undisclosed a destination. We'll see if the Vipers can rebound. What they did there, they picked up a guy, Levi Lawrence, who used to play for the Ones, who this year has been suspended more games than played. We're going to see if they could rebound in any way. We got a good matchup between the Ones and the Vipers. Welcome, PLW Nation. My name is Trench. I'm with my main man, Chris War Chicken Warfield. We got a Ones versus the Vipers. How you feeling about this one tonight, Chris?
Oh, man. I mean, it's more the usual for the Ones this season. Started out smoking hot, 13-5 on the season so far. Whenever you have Scott Tez Dobbins in the 6 hole, you know you've got a powerful lineup, Trench. And, you know, Sandvipers, like you said, started out 7-2, worked their way down to 10-8. They're looking to try and stay above 500 tonight with an undermanned squad. Like you said, no Adam Tanic, no Tom Gannon. We're not sure where they went. After Adam's little episode last week, we don't know. We really don't know. So, like you said, they also brought back Levi Lawrence. Very controversial return of Levi. He's out there in left field. And he also, like you said, started the season with the Ones. He's been suspended more games than he has played this season. So it's going to be an interesting series tonight, but I think the Ones take this one. And we're going to take a look at the starting lineup here for the Ones. Looks like you got Justin Spurrier leading off, playing third base. Adam Couch at shortstop. Ryan Chen in the 3 hole and pitching here tonight, game 1. Austin Bullbird, designated hitter. Adrian Gutierrez, second baseman. And Scott Tez Dobbin rounding out the lineup in left field.
I got to tell you, War Chicken, I see a sense of nervousness from the Sandvipers, a lot of it coming from Justin Hicks. He's kind of the veteran right now on the squad. Everybody else is in this undisclosed location. Does he feel left out a little bit?
Oh, man. You know, if I was Hicks right now, I'd be looking to where my invite went. If we're going to take everybody hostage, take me with you. I don't want to be here tonight either.
We're good.
But yeah, they're going to look to Hicks tonight. He's going to have to be a leader on this team if they want to take a game tonight.
Yeah, it's going to come down to the Viper pitching, which has been always a problem so far this year since that Trench trade. We're going to see if Levi could fill the gap right here, but all eyes are on Kenny McDowell, a man that Adam Tanic was high on. Let's see how far he could go. He's got some good stuff. He seems like he was a pitcher in his heyday. He's going to have to do some work here against the Ones.
Yeah, Kenny McDowell, PLW rookie this season. Adam used his free agent chip, first of 2 this year, to pick up Kenny McDowell, and simultaneously also traded you away for another free agent chip to pick up Jordan Keegan, who's also going to be making another appearance here tonight. It's going to be interesting to see. Kenny McDowell's really got to come out, bring in heat.
What do you think about the Trench Beano? I mean, a lot of people are talking the Bambino curse, the Trench Beano. Unbelievable.
I don't think this could have played out any better, Trench. I mean, you guys have been 7-2 since the trade. Legends have been, or Sandvipers have been 3-6 since that trade. They could end up 3-9 if things don't go their way.
And look at that. There it is. We kind of look the same. We have the same form. I wonder if we have the same numbers.
Same vision.
He did it on beers and hot dogs. I do it on veggies and tofu.
There we go. All right, it looks like we're getting ready to start things off here. Spurrier going to lead this game off.
Lot of wind whipping around here at Hideaway Field in the beautiful Las Vegas. I think it was like 75 degrees today. Beautiful, beautiful skies. Love seeing that. Let's have a good one, boys.
The one amazing thing, Trench, about daylight savings is that we get to play this beautiful game in the sunlight for the first game and maybe into the second.
Yeah, wait in about a month when it's 105 degrees and the sweat beads are rolling down everywhere. And there he is, Justin Spurrier. He's ready to go. He's an athlete in every single department he's ever been in. Unbelievable, talented person right here. And we're ready for pitch number 1. We got a great umpire crew as well, Chicken.
Star-studded umpire crew tonight. We got Chad Phillips, Jim Dodos, David Harley Jr. We are fully loaded tonight, folks. Here we go.
And immediately Spurrier goes deep. That Dustin's got that left center right in front of pocket radar.
It's a great first pitch to calm the nerves there for Kenny McDowell, as he's happy to see his outfielder camped under that one. It's going to bring up Adam Couts, AK-47 here.
Yeah, I've been up on the AK-47 train. I feel like he's going to have all the numbers you need to be right there as an MVP caliber player.
Yeah, I mean, he brings it from both sides. He pitches. He's a golden glover there at shortstop. I mean, he brings it all to the game. And he's going to get good contact on that one, and that's going to be a single up the right side.
Yeah, good piece of hitting by AK right there. As we look like we have a freshly cut Ryan Chen. It's looking smooth out there, Chicken.
Yeah, looking nice and clean there, looking to hit one out here early.
Yeah, I think you got to rip through the ball tonight, as there's a lot of that Tier 2 winds that might kind of catch your ball.
Yeah, I mean, I think we're going to see more of the same from the ones. They're going to have a patient approach at the plate. They're going to come and do business as usual. You know, this is just another night in the ballpark.
That
one is gone.
Oh, it's going to be a double score, AK, and I think there's going to be a lot of this. Right now, I think Kenny's really relying on just his curve or slider, and the ones can really, really attack that pitch.
Yeah, and Kenny's going to need some defense tonight, as they're pitching to contact right now. And I almost thought that ball was gone there, Trench. Wow, did that thing die at the track?
Yeah, it kind of gets that Tier 2 wind. And it looks like we're having an umpire meeting there on the third base side immediately. And Justin Hicks is flexing right now, saying, I'm the new Tanic. Tanic 2.0?
Yeah, we have a debate early here if that was a triple or a double. It looks like the call on the field is a double, and I think Hicks is already questioning, why am I still here?
Is Dodo's looking for like a pot mark? And look at that. He's going straight to the fence, saying that hit the fence.
And they're going to challenge early here. Hicks is adamant that might have only been a single, actually. I think that's what he's challenged.
Yeah, Hicks is all sorts of hopped up. He is a high-temper, high-flare type of dude. He's got those sunglasses backwards on the hat, and he's going to show Dodo's this is where it went.
Yeah, a little bit of gamesmanship from Hicks here early. I actually like this approach.
I'm just a commentator. Yeah. You're going to have to go to our official
That is not
crew.
our job here, boys.
And you could see Dustin saying it hit the third leaf from the bottom right there. Let's go to that third leaf. Do you see it? And there it is. He's.
And who would have thought this early into the game?
Okay, it looks like a little bit of the fence is flaring out. Is that a landscaping user error? And it is a double. And
we're going to land on double.
Do they lose their challenge? Look at Scottez Dobbins. Is that a challenge lost, Chicken?
Yeah, that's an early challenge lost here. Third batter of the game. That's going to hurt.
Here's Austin Bird Bull wearing his special shoes. Are those called Nugs? Is that what they're called?
I don't know what those things are. As it looks like McDowell brings him 49 out the middle here, just high. Bird just going to miss that one. That's going to be 1-2. It's going to bring the count to 2-2 here. Kenny McDowell's looking to get out of this inning quickly and really calm his nerves down. Already given up a run in his appearance here. Bird's going to hit that one to Tavano. Tavano's going to have plenty of time to make the play, and it's going to be out number 2.
And a couple ducks are doing a flyby. Did you see that?
Whoa, are those our F-16s, Trench?
Yeah, man.
That's our version of the F-16 flyover there.
Main man Adrian Gutierrez right now. He kind of helped carry the team last season, and he's on fire, especially as a pitcher. He's putting in a lot of work.
Yeah, sneaky good numbers this year from him on the mound. Everyone's starting pitcher so far, is sub-3 ERA, so very well-balanced pitching lineup as well.
Good pitch by
pitch.
Kenny McDowell right there.
Bring the count to 1-2.
Oh, I love it.
Goot's going to get a hold of that one, but it's going to hold up in the air there. That's going to be out number 3.
Yeah, good showing for Kenny right there, only giving up 1 as we go into the bottom of the first. Let's check out that Sandviper lineup, Chris.
Yeah, minimal damage there from Kenny McDowell, calm his nerves. And it looks like we're going to see Justin Hicks leading the game off, playing shortstop as you saw there. Jordan Keegan in the 2-hole, center field rookie there. Mark Tavano in the 3, Kenny McDowell in the 4. Levi Lawrence, the return of Levi, batting in the 5-hole, and Michael Dean rounding out that lineup. I really like Michael Dean in the 6-hole. I really do. Very underrated bat. They're going to need to get him going against Chen, the former Cy Young winner.
I gotta rally all my Trench fans right now. In the chat, you could see Xenomorph Dollar Bills. That's one of my best friends coming out of Filthy Philly. I want everybody to say hi to her. You know when you have one of those friends that just you could rely on for anything that you have in life, and you can just call them at 3 in the morning. That is her. She's a special person and one of my fellow vegan vaporizers out there. Everybody say hi in the chat to the Xenomorph out there. You know why she's called the Xenomorph?
Why is that, Trench?
Because she loves aliens, man. She loves those face huggers, and I love that movie too.
Big fan of the Vaders, then.
Maybe that might be her new favorite
might be
team.
Her new favorite team. You might have just lost.
Well, what's
the fan.
going on, Eve? Want us to say a big hi to her. Love her to death. Look at GK out there.
GK, calm, cool, collected out there. Main man, main producer here at the PLW. Just enjoying it, taking it back. Well-deserved day off here. And where would he rather be? Here.
I mean, here's Justin Hicks, and this dude is leading the league in RBIs. He is an on-base machine, and he's facing Ryan Chen that immediately goes low and outside at 53.
It's going to be a 0-2 here to start. Yeah, GK, recent birthday boy. I think just this last week. It's going to be just low, bring the count to 1-2.
You know, I'm trying to get her to come out to Vegas. One of my best friends, she hasn't been yet.
She hasn't visited you once, Trent.
Not once. And Hicks goes to the right side. That's going to be a base hit. We're going to get her over to the new property, get her laying out, getting some sun. As Jordan Keegan.
Better do it before that 105 hits, Trench. Keegan going to swing at strike 1 there. Quickly 0-2. It's going to take a hack at. That's going to go right back up the middle. That's going to be right side, Trench.
And here come the Vipers. No outs. Runners in scoring position as Hicks is going to go to third base.
Ducks on the pond early, Trench.
Yeah, Chen wishes he could have that one back. He was up 0-2 in the count, kind of threw one down the pipe as Tavano, a very dangerous Viper, up to bat right now.
Yeah, I really think, too, with that specific pitch that he threw, he did that signature step-off, and he stepped to his left, and then the ball went right past him.
Let me ask you this, and I'll ask the fans at home as well. If the Vipers won this series, do you think Tanic and Gannon will have an extended stay wherever they are?
Yeah, I don't think there's any point in going to try and find them. If clearly, you fix what's broken if he's not here.
I love that.
All jokes aside, we love Tanic, our amazing commissioner, all-star player, amazing owner. But, maybe that's the solution, remote management.
You think maybe Chad should look into that class?
As Tavano's going to go down swinging here for the first out of the inning. I'm not one to say much about remote management, as it's not worked out too well for me when I do it. But I do recommend that class every now and then. Kenny's going to swing.
Oh, that's going to be fair. Look at Spurrier coming in. He is fast. Remember, he was just wearing a cast on his left knee or whatever because he had some damage and some surgery. Comes firing out of the third base side.
It's going to be a quick 2 outs here for Chen after 2 guys on. Runner's going to advance to second there. And we're going to see Levi for the first time in what feels like a decade. He's going to swing at the first one.
Got to remember.
Down 0-2.
Was a really, really good hitter in his time here in the PLW.
It's going to be extremely hot, 69 off the pipe, 1 and 2. Yeah, Levi, very, very strong hitter in seasons 2 and 3. I want to say he was floating around high 3s, low 4s for most of season 2 and most of season 3.
Yeah, the one thing that Levi's got to watch is his temper, as we know. He is like a roadside bomb ready to go off at any moment.
Oh, and he's going to smoke one right back at Chen.
Wow, what a play by Chen. Are you kidding me?
Uh-oh, and he's already thrown a bat.
Immediately that bat takes a tumble, but a good piece of hitting by Levi. Better reactions by Ryan Chen. Gets out of that jam. Wow, this one is going to be good. Is that a mullet? What is that hairstyle?
Not quite sure. I think that's the. I'm not quite sure what that is. And we're going to go to the top of the second here. Brought to you by Leilani Acuna, the official realtor of the PLW. Whether you're buying or selling a home, you now have a realtor trusted by PLW players and family. You can connect with her on Instagram at Leilani Acuna.
I love her. Yeah. I really do.
Fantastic.
We don't know if it's his wife, his girlfriend, his partner. But they've been together for a minute, and that's a vegan relationship right there. I love seeing it work out for those two, as Kenny McDowell is going to be on the mound one more time. Top of the second here. Only gave up one. I like seeing that. And there's James Stein in the chat. Everybody say what up to Steinsters. James Shoelace Stein. That's what I call him.
James Shoelace Stein.
As Scottez Dobbins with his green little jump rope on his neck right there takes it 56 down the pipe, but that's going to be a ball.
Yeah, very, very dangerous 6-hole right here. Scottez Dobbins was hitting above 500 for half of season 3. That one's going to be in there, 54, 1 and 2.
Yeah, you could tell Kenny's going to come around for the Vipers. Has a very good location on his pitches.
He's going to get a piece of that one. That's going to be a single.
That looked like a knuckleball that Kenny tried to throw right there, but it came in a little slow. And, of course, as you know, everybody's trying to follow in line the Billy Santijuan knuckleball, but nobody quite has it like he does.
No, nobody does. I mean, just pitched a perfect game last week. I was down there in the production booth, and that was the quickest game of wiffle ball I've ever seen. That's going to be in the dirt. Yeah, you know what? Kenny McDowell's settling in here, throwing some competitive pitches. Really calm the nerves, only giving up one run in that not an ideal situation he was in the first inning.
Good take by Spurrier right there. It's going to go to 3-1, and this is what the Vipers have been dealing with all year, getting down in the count, and then the cookies are coming, and especially tonight. Yeah, you can't really throw them.
If you're Spurrier there, you got red light the whole way. I mean, your goal tonight as the ones is just to make them go through as many pitchers as possible.
Yeah, because after Kenny, if he did walk out, they're probably going to have to go to Hicks.
Hicks or Levi. Or maybe Levi.
Yeah, but they also have Jamison down there as well. To the right
gonna
side.
Roll over on that one, and Glenn Meadows is going to...
Oh, that's going to be a toss
one away.
And that's what happens a little bit when you don't have as much experience in the field. And this could be a long night as a manager for Justin Hicks if they don't square this away, as Ryan Chen comes up to bat right now, 2 runners on the corners.
You know he's looking to take this one deep after his last one fell short the warning track, and that's going to be hit right to Levi.
Ooh, Scott Tez kind of gave him the little I was going to go, but Levi's got an arm. I probably would have tested it right there, especially in this wind.
Yeah, I mean, Levi hasn't played in, given a month, 6 weeks. Let's see what he's got. It's not going to hurt you. You're probably going to win this game, so might as well go for it.
Yeah, but base is loaded. You might not want to get that double play ball right there. As Bird, a big bat up to bat, goes down 0-2 early. Ooh, good pitch.
Take that inside. Bird's going to foul that one off. Keep the count at 1-2.
Yeah, Kenny's got to be careful with that knuckleball right there, especially when it comes in the low 40s.
Yeah, that's just screaming to hit me out.
2-2. Big money pitch right here, Chris.
This is the payoff pitch right here for Bird. Let's see if he can get a hold of one. Yes, that is Dodos umpiring down the first baseline. He is feeling much, much better. And that's going to get down.
And that's going to clear the bases. Wow, what a good piece of hitting by Nugs right there. Look at those shoes. That's a new athletic footwear company that he's going to be strolling out real soon.
I think it's the Nike Timberland combo there that he's been repping since the beginning of season 2.
Look at that human.
So Levi just going to be a little late there to get to that ball, and that's going to bring up the double. Good
that might go.
A hold of that.
No,
one.
It doesn't.
Oh my goodness!
Can you believe that?
That's 2. I thought were for sure no doubters that have just fallen short on the right field side there.
That's good to take note of if you're a power hitter. Maybe you got to drive through a little bit more.
That one should
to
go.
Levi, and that's going to go home run for Dobbs. Is that a 3-run shot?
That's going to be a 2-run.
2-run shot.
There as Bird cleared the bases prior to him,
and look at that. And the chain gang comes out like Santa Claus, jingling away as Dobbs is going to put a new piece of hardware on that, and they're going to anoint him a home run king right there, and that's going to be a clip on his little social media.
Yeah, like I said, coming into tonight, what a scary person to see down there in the 6 hole.
And immediately the Vipers are down 6-0 here in the top of the second as Spurrier comes to bat. He goes left side. Good play by Meadows. He's going to have to get up.
He's going to make the play in time. Meadows debating to throw from a knee, and that's going to be out number 3. Thought about it, decides to get up.
Damage done by the ones right there.
Yeah, we knew it wasn't going to take very long, Trench, for these guys to get on the board here with a bunch of new pitching. Now you just got to look to Chen to keep the game low scoring and really ice the cake here in the first game.
I mean, they have Chen, Goots, Spurrier, AK, Schmitty, and Bull. The deepest rotation probably in the PLW right now, close behind probably the Legends.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, 4 of their starters with a sub-3 ERA. Actually, I think sub-2.5 ERA. So, I mean, these guys know how to pitch. They have the same exact lineup plus Bull that they won when they won the championship in Season 2. So this is a very, very deadly lineup tonight. Got everybody's back. Spurrier's healthy again. You can see he's transitioned out of the boot and into the leg brace. So very dangerous hitter and fielder when he's healthy. AK, perennial Gold Glove winner. Chen, Cy Young winner. And potential batting title contender.
A lot of people are talking about that Trench selfie fake out last night. How great was that?
Oh, that was amazing. You made sure I tuned in just to watch that one.
I know.
I got a message from Trench at like 2 a.m. Says, "Did you see that?" I was like, "No."
I knew you were up.
What did I miss?
Here's Glenn Meadows down 1-2 early to Chen as he sidesteps. You know, if I'm Chen, I'm not going to get too cute. I just want to stay on the mound, burn through innings. Actually, I don't want to burn through too many innings if I have a huge lead.
Yeah, I mean, just stay consistent up there. This is a good moment to just practice some new pitches, but you also don't want to walk out.
Freezes him. Goes with the Frozo.
That's going to be out number 1, as that was straight down the middle there for Glenn Meadows. And that's going to bring up Justin Hicks. I think that Glenn Meadows was a late substitution from Michael Dean there as well. I do not believe we saw Michael Dean bat. Hicks going to take 57 in the zone low.
You're right. That was supposed to be Michael Dean. He might be caught in some of that traffic out there.
It's going to be ball 2 in the dirt from Chen. Yeah, Hicks looking to do some damage here, help his cause.
He's got to. He's the new manager right now, managing the Vipers as he goes down 3-1. He's a dangerous hitter, and a lot of these guys do not want to go against him.
Yeah, this is the one guy you do not want to throw Get Me Over to. And there we go. That's going to be Chen's first walk of the night.
Not a bad walk for Chen right there. And is he going to go against the rookie, Jordan Keegan?
Ooh. So we're going to get an early balk from Chen. That means absolutely nothing in this league.
If I'm the Vipers, I'm calming down, breathing it out. You don't have to you don't have to hit a 6-run home run. Just get some runners on.
Yeah, you can't win this game hitting a bunch of solo shots. Well, I guess you can. That's a bad statement. But it's going to take a lot of them. As they're going to just go to 1, get the lead runner. Yeah, I mean, you're down 6-0. Just try to settle in.
I've got a question, Trench, for us. How long does it take for a rookie to kind of settle in and adjust to this league, Chicken?
Man, probably, gosh, it really depends the level of ball you played at. A lot of these rookies played at least some type of college ball or indie ball, but I'd say it takes a good 6 to 8 weeks to really settle in and tell what kind of player they're going to be, because this is a completely different game. Mark Tavano settled in pretty quickly there as he makes the 3rd out of the inning. He's an exception. I mean, the guy played semi-pro ball. I think he played a couple games with the Yankees. Is that correct? Or the Dodgers? He was in the Dodgers farm system. He picked it up right away. But the biggest adjustment is striking out. A lot of these guys come in, and they strike out a lot. And that definitely affects your team if you can't rely on a rookie to be consistent at the plate.
Look at that sunset going down in the Las Vegas Valley. It was all blue skies today, and we got a little bit more coming. I think we're going to hit some 90-degree action already this weekend. Make sure you get your bathing suit on. Get some of that sun. When's the last time you got sun, Chicken?
Oh, gosh. I don't know. 1995? They got me locked away there at the office, Trench.
And here we go. Adam, AK-47 Couch, one of the fan favorites. They had a one's takeover in the booth the other night. I know the fans at home are loving that.
He's going to pull that one just foul.
That was a good play by Dustin over there. Kind of was waiting on it.
It's the last home run, just last half inning. That's going to be fly out to Levi there for out number 1. No goggles for Chicken tonight. Luckily, the benefit of working in an office all day is that sun burn goes away pretty quickly because you don't get exposed again.
Here's Ryan Chen, 1-1 count. And I could see that knuckleball coming in more and more often from Kenny. This is a big pitch for Kenny. If it goes down 3-1, Chen might be looking for a walk on a red light. I'm going red light probably right here. I want to go into the bullpen immediately.
Let's explore what they got. Shorthanded tonight. Let's see what they got behind them. Or just get a hold of it and hit a clean single. Hard to hold off that one, Trent.
Yeah, let me ask you this. In a 3-1 count, you actually might want to swing because you're already hitting the guy fairly well.
Yeah, I mean, they're seeing him well. I still think, for the most part, red light.
That's pretty deep. Is it going to come back? It is.
Oh, my goodness.
Bird cannot believe that came back.
That was smoked, Trench. I cannot believe that didn't go.
Yeah, I think what they're going to be learning is they need to drive through the ball as Goots takes 153 on the pan.
Yeah, I mean, these guys are baseball players. They know fly out when they see one. So, not really sure that tonight's the night to be driving into Tier 2 wins. It's going to be 3 outs. Kenny McDowell holding his own through 3, minus the bases clearing double. I mean, not a lot of damage done, Trench.
Yeah, I mean, it was just kind of a couple swings, and they got their runs. Let me ask you a question.
Mm-hmm.
Do you keep, say it goes into the 4th inning, do you keep with Chen, or do you want to save Chen's innings for the later games? Like go to Goots or something like that, or maybe an AK situation?
So I see Goots starting game 3 here.
Okay.
Maybe go to AK. Just spread it around. I mean, maybe see what the rookie Llewellyn has. See what he has, If you're up 6-7-0, why not experiment a little bit? You only got to face 3 batters. Damage can't hurt you. But I think the smart thing to do, if I was managing this team, probably go to Couts.
Yeah, I'm agreeing with you right there. But also Ryan Chen, he definitely wants to get his innings in, get some momentum going forward into the season, and get locked in.
Yeah, I mean, they have a well-balanced pitching staff. Again, like I said, all of them are pretty close in innings pitched as well. So you're going to see a combination of those four guys.
Here's Kenny McDowell up to bat right now.
Swing and miss at strike one there.
You know, I was talking to Michael Tarantino earlier when I was driving over here. You know, he puts our games on in his restaurant. He's always excited, making sure that we're ready to go. I told him how important it was as Kenny.
Just going to help himself there with a base hit.
Big piece of hitting right there. And we're also, remember, Roll the Veg in Fred's Tavern on the east side. We got a TV rolling over there as well, airing our games.
Tell you what, Trench, I need to get over there one of these days. Next time around, I'll take you up on that dinner offer, and we'll go grab a quick bite before we do this and check out Fred's.
Yeah, I know you were getting a fresh cut today.
Yeah.
I know you were going to be on air, and you always like to look good, as you do.
Much needed trim. As Levi's going to take strike two right down the middle, 52. Yeah, you got to wonder, Trench. If they get up 8-9-0 here, maybe we see Justin Spurrier on the mound.
Yeah, that might happen as well. But,
Levi's
you know, there's some
gonna go down
people...
swinging.
Heroic Bison, yeah, just about every hot cocoa is, except Guinness, I believe, unless they've changed their ingredients. They used to put fish oil in their beer.
Ugh.
I didn't make the ingredient list, chicken.
I knew I didn't like that for a reason.
And here's Glenn Meadows right now. And this dude could slap it around all over. Oh. And Levi Lawrence coined the phrase, tink, tink, and that's exactly what Ryan Chen did on the outside bar.
And he's going to go down swinging for the second out of the inning.
Right now, I think the Vipers are a little bit overmatched against Ryan Chen right now.
Yeah, I mean, Chen's been dominant, since he came into this league on the mound. Once he got the speed under control, it was just a matter of time.
There he is,
send that one
Justin
to the moon.
Hicks. And that's the one guy they have to fear because that's what he does. And that's a spark that they needed. And here comes some selfie action.
Yeah, things could get interesting here. You tack another run or two on the Chen, and next thing you know, we got a ball game.
He's so good, man.
Yeah, you weren't going to hold Hicks down for long.
Here's Jordan Keegan. That was a good shot by the Vipers to close up the gap.
So Jordan's going to swing it, ball one in the dirt there, and bring the count to 0-2. Yeah, Adam, very, very high on Jordan Keegan. Thinks he could be very, very similar to our current all-star Jim Dodos. It's going to be ball one outside. He's going to check swing, foul that ball off to stay alive here at 1-2. It's going to bring the count to twos here as Chen looking to locate his pitching.
Oh, the dreaded dribbler is going to go fair. No. Stays foul.
Stays alive as it dribbles down the right field line. Who do we got tomorrow, Trench? What are we looking at on the schedule?
Tomorrow we're going to have the Cajuns and the Owls, and that's a big matchup for both teams as Keegan is staying alive.
Fighting his way through this 2-2 count here. Yeah, it's a big matchup. You got both teams right in the middle of the standings. Wow. Fouls off another one. Third straight foul ball.
Yeah, if I'm Ryan Chen right here, I'm going to put one in the turf, make Jordan reach out for it.
Oh, instead he's going to bring him the heat right down the middle, and that's going to end the inning.
Yeah, 2-run shot by Justin Hicks.
Yeah, Hicks making things interesting here. 6-2 ball game. Not over yet.
Yeah, not even close to over. A couple runners on. Remember, you have Levi Lawrence on the squad. He's got some power. He could put a ball in the garden of Jim Dodo's Garden of Serenity over there on the right side.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of these guys have some pop. Mark Tavano, A lot of power. I think he hit 3 home runs in a series against you guys.
Yep.
Kenny McDowell, big guy, got some power. Levi obviously perennial, 12 to 13 home run guy.
It's Owl's Lightning.
Owl's Lightning tomorrow. Oh, that's right, Trench. It's the toilet bowl tomorrow.
Where are we? What day is it? Oh, I was on the wrong thing. Yeah, Owl's Lightning. The toilet bowl?
Yeah, we got the toilet
Oh,
bowl tomorrow,
man.
Trench. It's a coined phrase.
Sheesh. Are the Lightning imploding right now? The other night, Chad, like at 2 or 3 in the morning, he's like, call me, I need to talk to you about my team.
Yeah, I don't want to weigh in too much on that one, but I have a message box full from Chad.
I'm sorry.
Dobbins going to swing at strike 1 there to make it 0-2. McDowell's going to bring him outside there, 1-2. Yeah, interesting matchup. I mean, it could define both team seasons tomorrow. He's going to bring the count even at 2-2. And we do need J-Lo in the booth for tomorrow's series. Oh, my goodness.
We're going to have to reach out to her immediately as Kenny's looking
fill it up.
at a full count right here. They're talking, bring in Levi right now. Pop up.
Dobbins going to...
Oh, that
You can
is
still make the play.
the curse of the Trench Beano.
You still have time to make the play there, Trench.
Yeah, if you're the third baseman, you have to back him up. I'm always real close to any pop fly ball right there. And there it is
There
once
it is
again.
again.
Oh, my God.
Justin Stonehand Hicks out there. Spurrier's going to take ball 1 in the dirt here.
Oh, that was a weird play.
Yeah.
Look at Hicks is going to try to turn 2. Yeah, he shorted it, but what a great play by
Great
Hicks.
attempt. Almost a great recovery there from his error.
And the ones would love to tack on just a few more as Kenny is really settling in.
Yeah, he's really found his rhythm here. As Scout's going to come from the right side this time around.
That should have been out number 3, but instead you got to run around first still.
Yeah, and this is a little risky of a spot, Scout's hitting 393. Oh, and he's just going to miss that one. Dustin's going to make the play. That's going to be out number 3.
Or is
What?
it? Oh, maybe our graphic was wrong. That's
Graphic is off. Out number 2.
Ryan Chen taking ball number 1.
And I can see Trench has a new fan in the chat here. What is it that you do to these people, Trench? Oh, see ya. See ya later. Home run, Ryan Chen.
Yeah, 2-run shot. They say that you don't achieve greatness until you have some haters. And I got a couple of them out there, but we're all fun and games. I had a really good kind of Zoom chat fun thing with white boy Rick the other day.
Yeah, where's he been?
He does have 3 children.
Oh, and it looks like we're going to change the call here. It's going to be a triple.
How?
I don't know. We have some confirmation from the potentially biased or unbiased fans that it's 3.
And GK is right there. I mean, GK's right there. He's our technical director.
Chen not happy with that call. Can't believe it. The look on his face right now.
Crazy.
Yep, looks like we're settling in for a triple here, so it's going to stay 7-2 with Bird up. Ooh, Bird just going to miss that one.
Yeah, he wishes he could have that one back. I think it would went over. Greg Kelly out there.
Ooh.
Good knuckler by Kenny right there.
Settling in. Really settling in here, Trenches. We're going to go bottom 4.
Yeah, no, I like it. They get one back as Austin Bird Bull goes down swinging. We're going to go into the the bottom of the 4th. What's that poll saying over there, Chicken?
How long does Levi stay a Sandviper? Looks like we got a handful of votes in there. We got this series leading the way right now. This game, a close contender in 2 weeks, is actually in second place right now. If I was a betting man, I'm going to stick with this series. Or maybe the next 2 series.
I think it depends a lot on if we could get a location on Tanic and Gannon and an
that's a big
ETA
play
if
too.
they're ever coming back. I mean, I've seen the movie Castaway. You never know. They could be out there on the island not even wanting to come back to the scenario that's happening tonight.
Yeah, I don't blame him. And, speaking of Castaway, that's what Levi's haircut looks like. Tom Hanks from Castaway.
I have created fire.
Wilson. Looks like this series running away with it. Not a lot of Levi supporters here in the chat. That ball's going to hit Trench right in the chest.
Why don't you talk to TikTok? Get him over here.
Guys, TikTok. All right, listen up. You got one view of the field. One plain old generic view of the field. Do you want to work at McDonald's for the rest of your life, or do you want to get a real job? Let's go. Get over here to the Twitch stream, twitch.tv, Premier WIFFLE, all the angles, 2 broadcasters, two teams. All right, one's going to win.
Good camera work by Skycam1. That's old Buckaroo.
But seriously, get over here to TikTok, subscribe, Amazon Prime. It's free subscription with your Amazon Prime membership.
Oh, boy. Good pitch by Ryan Chen right there. It's going to even up the count 2-2. And look at Spurrier. He's going to have to hurry up. Watch out for floater. Ooh.
He's going to make the play.
Man, he's got a cannon, doesn't he? Just kind of flicks that like a frisbee.
Nice little wrist flick.
It's going to be out number 1 here in the bottom of the 4th. It's Kenny McDowell up to bat right now.
Is Chad eating? That's probably a 90 to 10 probability that he probably is eating something right now.
2-1 count. Chen's going to have to put it there. Remember, Kenny McDowell, he's got some power for sure.
Whoa. Just going to miss that one, and that's going to be out number 2.
Yeah, the dreaded dribbler. The worst thing you could do here in the PLW is a light hit right back to the pitcher as Levi Lawrence up to bat right now against his former team.
This could have an impact in the polls here, Trench. This at bat right here. It's going to be 1-0. It's going to be ball 2. Oh, just misses that one.
Oh, and Levi's seen that pitch before when they used to be in batting practice together as teammates. If I'm Chen right here, I'm going to gas him up. I'm going to come in at 60 and see if Levi takes the bait.
Yeah, I like that strategy. I think you got to bring heat here. Instead, he's going to miss inside. It's going to fill the count. Chen in danger of his second walk of the game. Oh, and that's going to do it. Chen has walked out of the game. Looks like they're going to go with Schmitty. Also a very formidable option.
And there he is, Kirby Bucket coming out to the mound. Love seeing that. He's got his work cut out for him. He's got to get through those ones, guys. And he was trying to get out of there.
Yeah,
and the bucket he's flipped over.
No.
He's like a turtle, right? He's like a snapper on his back, and he's trying to wiggle his way. Look at that. He's trying to wiggle his way out of that.
Trench, that is just cruel and unusual punishment right now.
Oh, man, that is definitely not vegan of Schmitty right there.
If I'm Chad, I'm going to be furious right now. Could you imagine if he did that to one of his turtles?
Oh, my God. Poor Kirby Bucket upended right there. But it looks like some of the guys are going to try to help him out in a minute. And there he is. There's Goots doing the right thing. And he's out of there. He's like, I don't want any part of these ones. Like he's all discombobulated.
Very confused Kirby Bucket there.
You can hear Justin Hicks saying, let's go, let's make it hurt. As Glenn Meadows up to bat, they're going to look to turn. There's a person on. Looks like Levi is 48 feet away from first base. over
Schmitty,
there.
51 top
Dodos. Harley, talk to Dodos. Get Levi closer to first base. He's like out of there. Oh, what a play.
What a play, and that's going to be out number 2. Is that out number 3 or is that out 2?
I don't know if he knows that rule, Harley. That's why.
Not quite sure, ladies and gentlemen, as we only had 1 out here, but it looks like that is going to be the end of the inning. Top 5 here.
Kenny still on the mound. Love seeing that. I mean, he's a rookie facing the top team in the league. Yeah, he did give up some hits right there, but he's settled down. He's got that little knuckler curve coming in. Let's see if the ones could tack on just a few more insurance runs. But I'm never, ever going to put one in the bag here in the PLW. You know, Brad always says it's a dupe. What is it?
It's a doozy.
Bloop
and a blast.
Blast, and all of a sudden you close that gap. Look, that is snow on a mountain in Las Vegas. That's going to be melting really soon. That should be a good hike. We should go check out, what is it? What's it called? Angels or something Falls?
Anything related to exercise trenching, you're probably not asking the right guy here. Yeah, it's Kenny, settling in, really, minus the 1 rough inning. He's really only given up 2 runs outside of that 1 inning. And that's going to be ball 1 in the dirt to Goot here in the top of the 5th.
Ooh, that could be a pull right there from De La Hante.
I do like that pull.
Mary Jane Falls, that's right. Love that first 2 names, though.
Very creative name.
I think they named it after Bird.
Yeah.
Oh, Goot gets that one to pocket radar. Glenn sliding around all over the place.
Great play. Keep it a single.
Yeah, he's a good defender out there. Definitely will utilize his body as Dobbs comes up to bat right now.
Very dangerous 6-hitter. Ooh, looking to go opposite field there. And it's going to bring the count to 1 and 2.
Yeah, good look by Scottez Dobbins right there, trying to go over to the right side.
Ooh,
Great
holes up there.
take by Scottez.
It's going to fill the count here with Dobbins. As Kenny McDowell already has a walk, but has made it 5 innings. Ooh.
That might go. And look at Taylor Briner almost one-handed.
Later.
Another 2-run job by Scottez. He's really seeing Kenny McDowell right now.
And that's his 2nd home run of the night.
And do you hear that? That's not Santa Claus. That is the chain gang bringing out some hardware. And they're saying the ones, baby, the ones. Banging it out.
Bang, bang. Dobbins, super dangerous in the 6 hole. 2-run blast tonight. And it's only game 1.
They're saying, you sure that wasn't a triple?
That one was a no-doubter, folks.
And here is Llewellyn.
And yeah, here comes the rookie Llewellyn.
They used a free agent chip, I believe, on Llewellyn.
He's going to ground out for the first out of the inning. Yep. Used their free agent chip. A lot of teams exhausted their free agent chip this season.
And Skycam 1, what you saw over there on the container, what hand did Taylor Briner try to catch that ball with? Get a zoom in on that.
That's got to be a good feeling for Snappers fans out there. Seeing Taylor Briner finally with no cast. As Spurrier's going to swing, and that's going to bring the count to 0-2.
You know what? He said he's still a few weeks away from that hand being, doesn't have the full power right now, and he was doing some BP yesterday, and he's really feeling it.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to take him a little while. He's been swinging with one hand on the bat for 2 months. As Spurrier goes down swinging there for the 2nd out of the inning. He's only had one hand on the bat. He's gotten pretty used to that swing pattern, so it's going to take a while to adjust. But, I mean, it's Taylor Briner, folks. 3-time MVP. He's going to figure it out. So it looks like this series is how long Levi will stay as a Sandviper. The unanimous vote there. Nick, this is still game 1 here. It's 9-2 in the top of the 5th. Ones lead the Sandvipers here. AK coming from the left side again. As he's going to ground that one back to Kenny McDowell, and that's going to be another quick 3 outs.
You can
2-run shot from Dobbins.
AK frustrated with that at bat, knowing he should have got a better part or piece of that ball. Yeah, bottom 5 we're going to, and the Vipers better get some bats going on. Even if you don't win this game, you want to show the other team that we got some momentum going into game number 2.
Yeah, show them you came here to play. You know, even if you don't win this one, maybe play spoiler at home for the spread drama for the fans. You know, bring this one back to 9-5.
Yeah,
Let's see what happens. But just general hitting right now for these guys, just to boost their confidence. Starting on a clean slate in game 2. You know, Kenny McDowell's surprisingly gone 5 innings. You know, as a rookie, that's pretty impressive. Might go 6 to close this whole thing out.
I'm looking at Spencer Barrick in right center, and I was talking to him before the game. He's got full padding on right now. He's got forearm. You know, he's one of those players that he's diving all over the place. He leaves his DNA everywhere. Look at that. Those aren't his real calves or his real. That's
Those
padding.
can't be his real kneecaps. Yeah, I mean, I've seen that guy go over the back wall at least twice.
He doesn't care, man. He'll just lay out, use his body for everything. Love seeing that out of players. As Justin Hicks, he dropped a deuce the last time he was up to bat.
Little 2-piece McNugget from him himself, and that is going to be a spinner off of Schmitty's foot, and Spurrier going to make the quick out.
If you really couldn't see that at home, but there was so much spin popped off of Schmitty's foot right there. But Spurrier knew exactly what the spin was going to do off the bounce and made it look easy. For those of you at home,
Yeah,
you might not see that.
Clasp that first time around, that ball's spinning well out of play.
This should be an easy play.
Keegan going to roll over to Tyler Apple. Walzer who's going to throw it away.
Reach on error right there by Jordan Keegan.
And that's going to bring up big hitter Mark Tavano here. Things could get interesting here. Mark can get a hold of one.
Yeah, that should have been out number 2. Instead, you got Tavano, who is a
That's
great.
going to be a fair ball. Oh. That's
And Harley says, fair ball, and the wiffle ball gods immediately wake up. And Chad's going to be in the middle of this controversy as he's a third base.
I have a review, but I'm pretty sure his knee did hit the pylon. I think that is a fair ball. Yeah, he definitely touched that pylon. That's a fair ball. And it looks like the ones are going to be challenging this call here. Is that...
So what, if he touched the pylon first, fair, but if the ball touched the pylon, not?
So if the ball touches the pylon before Tyler touches the ball, then it's a foul ball. But if he touches the ball and then it touches the pylon, that's a fair ball. Is it established in fair ground? Yeah, that's gonna be fair ball.
What was that, Harley?
Yeah. Oh, the fan. In front of the fan. Just
I
broke off.
love that we have controversy every day here at the Hideaway Field. Buck, what did you see over there in Skycam 1? Buck saying, I thought it was foul. Harley saying, I got it fair. But we're going to go to instant replay, and they're going to collaborate on this call. You can see Tim Riley coming across. And they're in the dungeon right now. Let me tell you, that dungeon, they have that mist system down there, and every time they open the door, a big plume of that mist comes up into the commentating booth.
Yeah, I mean, you get a little hazy, you know. Definitely could affect your vision on the call there, down there, but it's all for good fun.
Applezoller in the middle. And here comes Chad. He's coming out fired up.
After review, the player did not touch the ball hit the pylon, it's foul.
Wow.
And look at that. The ones don't get charged with a challenge. Foul ball. Buck with a good call in Skycam 1.
Man, I wish we had Chad mic'd up for that. What a call.
So the count's going to be 0-2, I believe, to Mark Tavano.
As it looks
right
like
here.
they've replaced Appleholzer out there with Ryan Chen.
Yeah, not a bad look. Is it going to go? No.
No, it's
Scott
not.
Tez right there
Wow.
at the warning track. Yeah, you can't take any chances here. in the PLW. When you see a defensive miscue, especially with some people that might not get a lot of playing time, you have to do what you have to do on defense. As Kenny McDowell with 2 outs, runner on first here in the bottom of the 5th. They're down 9-2.
It's going to be 2-1 here to Kenny McDowell. Yeah, I mean, Trench, no matter what, you still got to close the game out. You can't afford errors out there.
Yeah, you don't want any life out of a team going to the next game. And a walk here, Chicken, all of a sudden, there's a backdoor cover.
Uh-oh.
And that is a walk as Levi Lawrence is going to get up into the box. And this is a big at-bat for Levi.
Yeah, backdoor cover and play here. Levi generates a ton of power. Ball not flying the right tonight, but he's more of a line drive home run hitter when he gets a hold of one.
He is swinging for the fences.
Yeah, definitely trying to make this a 9-5 game.
If he hits a home run, Chicken, this bat flip is going to be 75 feet in the air and maybe in the parking lot.
I'm going to be ducking.
Oh, 100%.
I will for sure be ducking on that one. As I don't think it's going to be so much of a flip as it might be a bat spear.
You got to wonder if there's some nerves coming out of Levi right now.
No, I think nerves is the last thing coming out of him right now. He's been in this situation before. He's played these guys since season 1. He knows what to expect out of Schmitty here.
Yeah, he's a veteran.
What is he's going to take? And that's going to fill the count. Could be back-to-back walks here from Schmitty. That's going to turn the lineup over to... No, it's not. Never mind.
What do you do right here?
You
You got to go after him and then probably bring in AK or Spurrier.
Oh, and he's going to score a run there. He's going to hit that to right field. That's clean. He's going to score Keegan, move Kenny McDowell to third. Levi with his first hit.
As a Sandviper.
As a Viper.
Good.
Somebody saved that ball. It might be the last one he ever touches.
Good piece of hitting by Levi right there. And Schmitty kind of had to throw him that little 3-quarter cookie as Glenn Meadows is up to bat. If I'm Goots, I'm watching that right side.
Yeah, you could tell Schmitty did not want to walk out of this game. He's going to ground to Chen, and that's out number 3.
Yeah, they do tack on one by a RBI single for Levi as we go into the top of the 6th. The Ones in clear command, up 9-3 right now. I want to thank Soda Pop for subscribing. I want to welcome all our viewers to Hideaway Field. We got the Ones versus the Vipers. I'm Trench Pacone. I'm here with my man Chris Warfield. We got 3 games tonight. Right now we have a little bit of a depleted Vipers squad. Remember, big stories developing out of Viper camp. Tanic, Gannon, nowhere to be found. Undisclosed location. So Hicks is the manager tonight. They picked up Levi Lawrence off the waiver wire. As you saw, he did get an RBI single his last at-bat. And then it looks like we got Hicks on the mound. They want to save that inning for Kenny McDowell.
Kenny's looking strong so far in one of his early starts here as a rookie, so why not save him? You got 2 more games to play here. Hicks still needs to get some working on the mound as well, so I like this move. You know, you're down 6. Likelihood of coming back, it's not 0, but it's not great either.
Yeah.
So just experiment. Like you said, Adam Tanic and Tom Gannon, MIA. We have no idea where they are, folks. We don't know when they'll be back. We don't know if they'll ever be back. So this might be the new Sandviper squad you're looking at here.
Yeah, start warming up to this squad. Get your Levi Lawrence bobbleheads ready on your mantle or your car. Oh, man, and the noob throws out a comment that could be true.
Chen's going to fall back, strike 2 into the zone. It's going to be 1. Catcher always drops the first here in the PLW. It's going to bring him 64 here, bring the count 1 and 2. If you throw the ball above 55 miles an hour and the batter does not swing, it is a ball.
Looks like we have reports coming out of Miami, New York, and El Paso that Tanic might be scouting in Costa Rica right now. Is Levi on the run? Good toss.
Wow, great play out of Levi. Moved him into the infield, and he worked his way across from left to right there to make that play.
Austin Bird Bull.
Ooh, Bird just in front of that one.
Ooh, All Day Lede is saying, hey, I thought you had to be in attendance to serve your suspension. Wasn't that a thing?
Oh, that used to be the rule. I'm not sure if we quite implement that rule anymore, but I sure hope so. As Bird's going to go down for the second out of the inning here in top 6. Would be an interesting scenario to see Tanic show up for the games and not play. Ooh, just hot from Justin Hicks there for ball 1.
Is that how it goes down in other major sports? If you have a suspension, do you have to show and like wear your duds on the bench?
You know, I'm not quite sure. I don't even think you're allowed to show up. I could be completely wrong.
Ooh. That's what Hicks does.
Yeah. Brings a nice 2-seamer there, 54. Yeah, not sure, Trench. I think you aren't supposed to even show up to the games.
This is going to be a quick play by Levi.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know if that's going to...
Yeah, wow. Levi never one to hold back his emotions.
There's that bobblehead move that he was doing.
Not quite sure, Trench, I've ever seen an out made that way. Off of the in-play dugout into the strike zone to record the third out of the inning.
Whatever you have to do as a Viper right now, you're going to do. If you have to, Kareem off of the sidelines right there, so be it. As your big boy Justin Hicks, as we watch some of the Las Vegas snow-capped mountains. I mean, I don't know. I've been to the Colorado Rockies, and I think there's a comparison right there.
Yeah, I mean, we have some great landscape around here. Gorgeous mountains. We're in a bowl trench. You know, we're surrounded by a bunch of mountains. We have a ski slope, about 45 minutes away up there in Mount Charleston. You can be tanning in the morning and skiing in the afternoon. How does that sound?
Look at that. When I was pitching against Tanic, he put 68,000 points against me, and I iced him.
Well, he's never getting those back, that's for sure.
You got to bet again. You got to bet for yourself, though.
Yeah, always got to bet for yourself.
That was a good move.
It's going to be ball 1 in the dirt to Justin Hicks here. Yeah, bloop and a blast, Heroic Bison. That's all it takes here to cover that spread.
You know what?
Going to take ball 2 in the dirt.
You know what Justin Hicks has improved on this season? It's his eye and strike zone awareness.
Yeah, I mean, when I first picked him up in the draft as a Warbird, he generated a ton of power, but didn't really have a lot of plate discipline early on. And yeah, he's definitely come around on that, and that's probably part of the reason why he's hitting .430 and leading the league in a lot of the major batting categories. It's going to fill the count.
I think he's right there in the top 5 also in the hot cocoa consumption category as he hits a double.
Might be top
center.
3, Trench.
You think he's top 3?
Could be top 3. I don't think there's a single night where he hasn't had at least 3 or 4 hot cocos.
Schmitty kind of laid into him right there. No outs, runner on second. And, man, that spread is coming into play.
Keegan's going to go opposite field. It's going to be a dribbler. Chen's going to make the out.
That's twice in a row. Keegan has gone left side to the third baseman. 1 out here in the bottom of the 6th.
Ooh, Tavano just missed that one for strike number 2.
Tavano, a fan favorite, goes down on a curveball by Schmitty. He had a little bit of a rough series the last time he played, and I don't know if that's getting into his head a little bit as Kenny McDowell is up to bat, and the ones are 1 out away from icing this game number 1. Remember, we have 2 more to go after this.
Yeah, folks, you got 2 more games here. Sandvipers ones. Gorgeous Tuesday night here at Hideaway Field. And that's going to do it.
That's it, and Cody does the shoulder shimmy a little bit for the fans at home. The ones take game number 1 in decisive fashion. We'll be back in 20 seconds. Good evening, PLW Nation. I want to welcome you to game number 2, Vipers versus the Ones. And look who's on the mound, War Chicken.
Yeah, Levi Lawrence making his infamous return to the mound here season number 4. Guy has been suspended more games than he has played in this season. Fresh pickup for the Sandvipers here. We're going to see what he's got on the mound. It's been a little while. Hasn't played in 6 weeks.
Not so fresh. Those pants don't look like they've been washed in months. But he was a workhorse when he was on the Stonemen.
Man,
I think he
did
led
he
the
carry
league
them.
in innings pitched, or at least close to that.
Yeah, I think there was a time when Levi was leading in all pitching categories except ERA. Innings pitched, most walks, most strikeouts, most batters faced. A definite workhorse for those old Stonemen teams. We're going to see what he's got. I mean, if you're managing the Sandvipers right now, you just lost game 1, 9-3. What's your strategy, Trench, coming into game number 2?
If I'm the Vipers,
Yeah, if you're the Vipers.
I got to keep Levi on the mound at all costs. The last thing I want to do is walk out early. Who do they go to then? It's probably going to be Justin Hicks. His consistency right now is a little bit spotty, and if he walked out, then it's game over. So if I'm Levi Lawrence, got to find the strike zone, got to get my speeds, high, low, get these guys chasing just a little bit. Remember, he was a former one's teammate, so he's seen these guys quite a bit and the tendencies that they have. I think he's going to be confident up there, and I wouldn't be surprised if the Vipers take game number 2 in a dominant Levi Lawrence
Interesting
pitching debut.
take is the ones are the massive favorites here in game number 2, -5.5.
Listen, at any time, elite pitcher, which Levi would be classified as a top-tier pitcher, but he hasn't pitched in quite some time. But at any given moment, he could pitch a 4-hitter, one run, whatnot, regardless of the team that he's facing.
Yeah, Levi's had a handful of phenomenal games in his career. In the old format of the 5-on-5 for 5 innings, Levi had a 13 strikeout game. I think he had a one-hitter as well that season. I mean, very formidable pitcher. I think the league talent's gotten a lot better since then, but I think that he can definitely keep him in this game if he finds it early. If not, it's going to be another long story in game number 2, Trench.
Yeah, the tale of two sides of Levi. On the field, he is a maniac. Off the field, he is a big bear. Has a beautiful little daughter he's raising.
Yeah, he's definitely one to show you how he's feeling in the moment on the field. There's no doubt about that.
And here we go, Levi Lawrence versus Justin Spurrier, game number 2. I want to thank everyone for tuning in. And that's what he does.
It's gonna be 49. Yeah, Levi, one with the unique pitching styles, likes to step off the mound, likes to try and get in your head. If you can bring it early, it could be a long game for these ones.
He has that triple hitch right there. Estevano's going to make an easy play of Spurrier right there for out number 1. Good start for Levi Lawrence as a Sandviper.
Yeah, the quick 2-pitch at bat there. Really the start that Levi was looking to get off to against Spurrier leading off.
This was the matchup that the ones wanted, and here we go.
Yeah, Kaut's going to be coming from the right side here against left-handed pitcher Levi Lawrence. Yeah, Levi got the legendary triple pump action here.
Oh. He kind of tries
Now,
to get him off.
Trench, typically speaking, 2 pumps, no flag. 3rd pump, you're going to throw the flag there. And that's going to be right to Glenn Meadows for out number 2.
Yeah, good piece of hitting by AK. Gets full bat on ball for out number 2 as Ryan Chen up to bat.
Taking a big hack earlier, go 0-2.
Yeah, I honestly think that spread is a bit too high with Levi on the mound.
Yeah, I mean, you guys got to remember, he has been a very, very good pitcher in his day. Yeah, sure, we haven't seen him in what's been a handful of months, but, he's been practicing at home with the baby in hand, wiffle ball in the other.
Yeah.
Waiting for this moment against the ones.
You could see him decide what he wants to do right there.
Hits Chen with the triple pump. Chen fouls that one off to stay alive. J-Rock.
Oh, man.
Oof. It's going to bring the count to 2-2 here. 2-2.
Big pitch right here for Levi. You don't want to get in a full count situation. Yeah, you can't make that pitch right now. This isn't season 3 or 2. These guys are very in tune with what's going on. And right now, a 3-2 pitch.
Yeah, much more patient batters. They've all seen these tricks. You're not really going to fool anybody with the old razzle-dazzle 39. He throws that one in there. That's going to be walk number 1.
Yeah, that's a huge walk by Levi because we've talked about it before. Once you get that first walk, your pitching tendencies of being a little bit more ginger on the mound start to get into your brain as Austin Bird Bull gets in.
Oh, and Bird's going to put one up the middle there, and that's going to bring Chen to second.
It looks like Goots, I believe, is going to be up to bat right now. And Goots also could generate a lot of power. Watch it going to the right side if Levi hangs one.
This is going to put that one in the dirt. Tell you what, got off to a quick start, 1-2, and now he's, you're really seeing that lack of practice not pay off for Levi here. So we got the old dangler here.
I got to tell you, if Tanic was right here, right now, he might throw him right out of the game with that little leg wiggle.
Oh, he's going to get him. It's going to be a quick work inning for Levi. Tacked on a walk.
He was. Yeah, we got him out of there, though. And there it was. Gets him out of there. No runs from the ones. Like I said, Levi, he could do something on the mound. It looks like Goots might be on the bump for the ones. Let's see.
I mean, all things considered, pretty good first inning from Levi in his return to the PLW. No runs allowed. I mean, that's more than you can say for most pitchers' appearances coming back into this league or starting in this league.
Yeah, and you know what? A lot of people have the ones just annihilating them in this series, and I've seen Levi enough to know that he could do some things on the mound, and of course you have Hicks. You got Levi. Tavano could hit. Kenny, Jordan Keegan. I mean, you guys could come around at any moment.
A lot of power in this lineup, even without Tanic and Gannon. So it looks like we're going to see Goot here to start game 2 for the ones. It's a strike thrower. If these guys start to find their bats, that could spell danger for the ones in game 2.
Yeah. I'm not going to give any wiffle ball point advice, but if I was a better today,
if I had some points on the line,
I think I would have went with the Sandvipers right here.
Yeah, I think it's a little too generous for the Sandvipers in this game. They didn't look that bad. Game 1.
you have a RBI king basically. You have Tavano that's on pace to be Rookie of the Year possibly, and then you got some you got Kenny as well, showcasing some power and on base percentage. They're no joke.
Yeah,
these Sandvipers, and as much
athletes.
as we want to rib them or whatnot, they're capable of doing what they need to do to get right back to where they need to be.
Looks like we may have offended their Mrs. Goot. No, not hating on Goot. He's a really solid pitcher. He just throws strikes. That's a very tough thing to do in this league. Strike throwing pitcher.
Yeah, if it's me, it's advantage Hicks right here.
It's going to be ball 1 just inside.
Is that Maximus in the chat right now? Did he hit 5 home runs last night?
Oh, man, what a night from him, huh?
I think 4 of them were off of J-Rock, or 3 of them.
Nukes. Absolute nukes.
Seemed like every other minute he was, I was fist pumping him over there on the third base side, saying, good job, man. He's always been one of my...
it's not often you get called up to the booth when you lose a series, but, I mean, he was, without a doubt, deserving to come up there and talk to you guys with 4 or 5 home runs in a complete game. Hicks going to foul it off, keep it full.
If Goots throws that pitch one more time, it might be 1-0 Vipers.
Ooh, 56. That's going to be a leadoff walk from Justin Hicks.
He is so good, Hicks. He's seeing the ball really well as Keegan up to bat right now as they shift over to the right side.
That's going to be ball one just outside here.
J-Rock not happen.
Yeah, not necessarily thrilled about that one from J-Rock. Was Keegan's going to swing at a ball in the dirt.
Sometimes a player could just see you, and last night, Max was just all over it.
Ooh, and is he going to go or is he going to hold up?
And Riley says
Riley's
he
gonna
goes
call him.
right there for out number 1.
Yeah, it's going to be a close one there. I'm not quite sure, but third base umpire Tim Riley calling him out. Ball one in the dirt again to Mark Tavano here. This could be a 2-0 game here if Tavano can get a hold of one.
GK saying we're getting a new webcam tomorrow. Is something wrong with the one we have now?
Yeah, it makes me look a little too pale, Trench. That's the only problem.
Yeah, J-Rock saying I left 3 balls up, and he did not miss them as Max has lightning fast hands.
It's going to be 2-2 here to Mark. Ooh, and he's going to lace that one. Up the right side, that's going to move runners into scoring position as Justin Hicks is at third with 1 out here.
Yeah, Tavano, just a very, very tough hitter to get out as Kenny McDowell up to bat in a big spot right here in the bottom of the first. As a slow breeze starts.
Oh, and that's going to be the Spur.
Wow, what a play by Spur. Can AK make it? And he does.
He's gonna turn
And
the
that
double
is
play.
a ones reunion on that double play. Check out this instant replay. Spurrier, left side, tosses it. Half-back toss to AK. Throws that little submarine, half-submarine, left to right pitch. Gets out of that jam for Goots. Good action. That's how you make double plays right there, Chicken.
Yeah, that's a really big momentum killer there for the Sandvipers. Runners in scoring position, looking to jump out to an early lead and then ground out and do a routine double play. Great play from AK there, and that's what the ones are known for, making routine plays consistently.
Yeah, and if I'm, correct me if I'm wrong, if he doesn't make that play right there, would that have scored a run?
Yeah, that's if he misses there,
Because
that
Hicks was on
scores
third.
Hicks from Hurst. Yeah.
So that was a very, very crucial double play. As Scottez Dobbins, the last time he played in game number 1, he dropped 2 bombs. It looks like Levi is clearing some of that facial mullet hair out of his way.
It's going to be ball one. The Scottez here in the 6 hole. What?
Oh, Tiger uppercut by Dobbs right there. What are you doing, Chicken? You're up to no good, aren't you?
Just researching some of these comments here because some of these movies were made before my time, so not really following the comparison there, but it's okay.
You just let me know what you're lacking, and I'll help you out. And all the wiffle ball, a lot of the wiffle ball points, almost 200,000 on the Sandvipers right now at plus 5.5. Yeah, I wasn't a big fan of that one.
Yeah, that was my comparison from the chat there.
Yeah, full count right now. Remember, Levi already has a walk. He's going to have to come in with something.
Oh, and that's going to walk him out
Levi
there.
is done in the top of the second, and they're going to have to go to probably Justin Hicks. And Hicks is looking around for any pitcher out there.
Hicks is wondering, not me, guys. Anybody else, please?
Hicks could pitch, though.
Oh, here comes Kirby Bucket.
And Bucket full-on
never
headlights,
mind.
too. Look at those
Yeah.
headlights, Buck. Can we get a zoom in on those? I like those. Are those LEDs? Man, Kirby Bucket is looking fly tonight. Look at those rims. What are those? Inch and a half, 2 inches?
Those are nice rims there, Trench.
I wonder if J-Dub's a little jealous.
Oh,
I know he's got a nice
Has to be-
ride.
has to be jealous of that whip down there. One's appreciating that
goes.
comment.
And there goes Bucket.
There's
He
a little
is
bit of a
out of
lift on
there,
the bucket, too.
showing off just a tiny bit. We got to get... Oh, man!
Oh.
That is Tesla speed right there. Watch out, Elon Musk. We got Kirby Bucket.
You know, J-Dub might not be jealous of the rims, but he's definitely jealous of the speed of Kirby Bucket there.
And here's Jay Spur up to bat right now.
Spurrier going to swing at the first pitch.
If I'm the ones, my scouting report against Hicks is he likes to come in a little hot.
He has a hard time keeping it under the speed limit. And Spurrier is going to go down swinging for out number 1 of the second inning.
Yeah, you got to have plate discipline right there. That's both those balls really, really hot.
Definitely got a creative chat tonight.
And I love it. A lot of the newbies in here, they don't know who we are, what we're all about. We have a lot of fun as Hicks cannot find the strike zone right now. And he goes down 2-1 as AK has a great, great eye right there. And I like what Hicks is doing. Kind of just took his time for a second.
It's AK coming from the left, and that's going to stick to a dirty single.
Did it hit the ground first?
No, I can't tell. Might have hit the ground. Yeah, it hit the ground.
It
Dobbins
did.
on his way to third.
Dodo's all over that action as the ones with 1 out have runners in on the corners with Ryan Chen up to bat right now. And these guys are up here hacking away.
Yeah, I mean, Hicks, very similar to Goot. Likes to throw a lot of strikes. A little hot sometimes. Likes to bring you inside. He's going to play to your pole hitting. If he's not careful, Chen's sending one over this container. It's going to bring the count to 2-2.
Ooh, a little bit of a
just
knuckleball
misses that one.
Hicks was throwing right there. I love seeing that. He knows it.
It's going to fill the count to Ryan Chen here.
Yeah, if he doesn't get one across the plate, it's going to fill the bases. Oh, and he
Not
doesn't.
competitive pitch.
That's going to load the bases, and right now the ones are looking to capitalize with Austin Bird Bull.
Yeah, power hitter here, Austin Burbull. And Sandvipers having a hard time locating the zone here early, Trench.
Yeah, the last thing you want to do is walk in a run and walk yourself out, and then they're going to have to go right back to either Jameson or Kenny McDowell. Good take by Bird right there. Sometimes he likes to swing on those.
He does like him up and in. Heroic Bison, you're going to see the new Warbirds hats here debuted on Thursday in our new series here. You'll see both colors, red and black, fancy-looking hats, and one will be going your way. Ooh, as Bird reaches out to stay alive there.
Yeah, that was a good stay alive swing by Bird.
You
And
know,
what that does is, as a pitcher, you have to find another pitch to throw.
Ooh, he's going to get him up and in like we talked about. That's going to be 2 outs.
Yeah. Big spot for Goots with his wife watching right now. Oof. And Hicks is feeling it after striking out Bird Bull. And right now there's a pull up.
Better Beard. Looks like Bird running away with this one, jumping out to a 34-1 lead.
Wow. 97% of the vote.
That's going to bring the count to, I believe, 2s.
Yeah, I thought it was 2-2.
I thought it was 2s. I thought the first one hit.
And Heroic Bison saying, yo, let me get one of those hats, War Chicken.
Oh, he's all over that. He loves the Warbirds. Biggest supporter probably for the Warbirds.
I think it's 3-2. Big pitch by Hicks right here. Bases loaded, top of the second.
Ooh, Hicks is going to bring him a strike
Wow.
up the middle.
That's going to score
That's
2.
going to score 2 regardless, no matter where Chen ends up here. Looked like he was over the...
That was left side. That was left side.
Yeah. It's going to move Chen to second, and that's going to put 2 on the board here for the ones in the top of the second. Ooh, Dobbins going to take it just inside at 51.
Two, 2-1. Hicks has to find it right here. A fan favorite at home, Justin Hicks.
Ooh, Dobbins just misses his 3rd home run of the night.
Yeah, he got caught up with the off-speed pitch. It's going to bring the count to 2-2.
And you know he wanted that one. Ooh, it's going to fill the count here. Hicks really needs to come with a competitive strike here if he wants to stay in this game.
The one trying to blow this one wide open. But that's going to be ball 4, and the bases are loaded. Justin Hicks is done. They're going to have to bring either Jamison or Kenny back into this game. And I don't know.
A lot of looking, not a lot of solving right now.
And there's Kirby Bucket doing what he's getting a lot of action right now. We're going to have to check the odometer on him, making sure he doesn't need a break. And it looks like
they're going to go to Mark.
I like this play. Mark Tavano, he's a baller. He's got the hat backwards. I know his daughter at home watching. I think he's got another daughter that makes some clips and some highlights, but right now she's not very busy.
Yeah, not a lot coming out of the Sandvipers camp so far tonight. Mark looking to turn that around. I believe this is his first appearance as a pitcher on the mound. I could be wrong, but you being this former Sandviper for at least a little while would know a little bit better than me.
Yeah, I think he might have come in for some cleanup work, but this might be his first time in action. But I'll tell you what it is. It's definitely his first time on the mound with the bases loaded.
Against the best team in the league.
Against the best team in the league after you just had Kirby Bucket right next to you. And you got to be starstruck just a little bit every time Kirby Bucket comes by your side.
Yeah, I mean, he's got those 2-inch rims. What's not to love about him?
And there she is.
Favorite.
Caitlin. She doesn't have much work to do tonight, but they got lots of playtime. I see some of their stuff on Facebook. Love seeing all that.
Mark going to bring his first pitch, double Nichols in the third.
Are you waiting for a strike right here, Chicken, or are you going after it? I guess you're going after it.
Because we're going after it. I was about to say probably waiting for a strike
Yeah,
here.
that would have been ball number 2.
But these guys like to hit. These guys are hitters. You know, they're a little bit different mentality than I do out there. Ooh. Spurrier just in front of those two.
You know what we need? We need little Kirby Bucket Hot Wheel cars. How sick would that be?
That would be.
We're going to have to talk to the Hot Wheel guy.
When's the Kirby Bucket NFT coming out, Trench?
We're working on it.
Scout's asking for Levi again, even though that's against the rules. That's going to get through. He's going to score 2, as I believe that went untouched through the 5-6 hole, and that's going to bring home Chen and Goot. Really widen this game out to 4-run lead.
Yeah, Caitlin not digging that right there. But Alicia is, as AK-47 Adam Couts up to bat right now. You kind of forget how important pitching is in this league. And right now the Vipers are feeling the loss of Gannon and Tanic wherever they are.
Yeah, I mean, look at the top 3 teams in the league, Trench. The ones, the Vaders, the Bombers. All 3 of those teams have a very strong rotation. As Mark walks.
Oh, my.
Ooh.
Mark's going to have to face Ryan Chen with the bases loaded. His family watching at home.
This could spell danger here, Trench. Oh. As
Good.
Kenny McDowell
Good.
makes a play, and that's going to be out number 3. Tavano relatively unscathed for given the situation there.
Yeah. 4 come across that inning, though. It's more about pitching right now, as they're going to have to lead. If Tavano walks out, they're going to have to go to probably Jamison because they don't want to use.
Next.
Yeah, they don't want to use the innings off McDowell. So, and I know Jamison can pitch. He was in those tryouts, and he was picked up. Who was he picked up initially by?
I think he was picked up by the Vaders. Released for a free agent, I believe. Released for, Ethan? No, Ethan was on the team last year. Regardless, he was on the Vaders.
Oh, and a lot of people are saying they could maybe use Kirby Bucket as a pitcher tonight.
Oh,
Maybe put a little catapult thing on him like you're in a Braveheart.
Slingshot action.
Yeah, I like that move.
Why not? You might as well experiment.
But right now the Vipers are in trouble. And what I love about PLW, and when I was on the Vipers, me and Tanic, and we obviously talk every day, but the chess match of innings used, when to come in with pitchers. You know, you're the owner, manager, player of the Warbirds. As look at Alonso Valencia
huh?
on the container. He's got the coolest name in PLW, and he's rocking those kicks. Look at those.
DJ Zoe up there in the container here, supporting PLW. Yeah, I mean, it's a tough decision to make whenever you are put in a situation like that. That's why we, as managers and owners, we track pitching. Is Levi going to hit a double to lead off the inning?
Yeah, another solid piece of hitting by Levi Lawrence.
Yeah, filling right back into his form.
Didn't take long to find his stride here in the PLW. As Dustin up to bat right now. Not much hitting time for Dustin. This could be a good time to showcase what he could do in the box.
Yeah, Dustin, also one of the many Sandvipers rookies, hasn't seen a lot of time tonight, so he's getting a lot of good game time experience here.
I like him.
Ooh, is he going to go on swinging there for out number 1? Yeah, super nice guy. Ooh, you feel that little breeze there, Trench?
Man, I might have to throw the sweater on for a second.
The nighttime Vegas chills are settling in here at Hideaway Field. So we're in the middle of game number 2 of 3. Ones, Sandvipers. Bottom of the second. TikTok viewers, if you're watching, come on over to twitch.tv/PremierWiffle. All the camera angles, 2 announcers, 2 teams, 1 winner.
Yeah, instant replay. You get
Instant replay.
You get to bet wiffle ball points if you're a degenerate person like we are. And you could redeem things like merchandise we have, as Justin Hicks could make it 4-2 in a jiffy.
You could get Shoelace Stein's left signed shoe, for God's sakes. Oh, Hicks is going to want to get that one back as he fouls it just down the line.
Yeah, sometimes those roll right back into fair territory.
That's going to fill the count for Goot. Hicks going to take there, and that's going to be Goot's second walk.
Yeah, it couldn't last very long. It looks like we're going to get 6'6" of Ryan Chen up on the mound right now. I think that's Hicks. I think he's walking out all these ones pitchers.
Yeah, I want to say that's his 3rd or 4th walk of the series. Definitely doing his part to ensure the ones are not comfortable through their rotation.
And it looks like Jordan Keegan is going to be up to bat, and this would be a prime situation to get some runners on base over home plate, score some runs. His last 2 at-bats, though, just little dribblers to the left side. He's got to square those up and score some of his Sandviper comrades.
Yeah, this is a big spot for the rookie here. Base hit can bring a run across, add some confidence to these Sandvipers right now, as it looks like Levi trotting back to second base.
I'll tell you right now, the addition of a healthy Justin Spurrier on defense is huge. He covers a lot of ground.
Yeah, very active third baseman. Very solid athlete. Oh, as Keegan's going to fly out to Spurrier there at third base.
Yeah, that's his 3rd time going to the left side. Just can't seem to get the ball around quite yet on the wiffle ball. Big Mark Tavano up to bat, 2 runners on. Takes a Chen outside pan hit, goes down 0-2.
Yeah, big spot for Mark. In a great position to help himself here on the mound.
Takes one off the elbow right there. Nothing funny about that one.
All seriousness from Mark there in the box.
Is Chen on the move? He is. Mark, pop up. They had some runners on the bases right there, Chicken. They need to cash in on that, or it's going to be another long game for the Vipers.
Yeah, coming into this night shorthanded, when you got ducks on the pond, you really need to bring them home. You know, it's deflating inning after inning. Guys on base, and nothing to show for it, you know, especially given the fact that they're on their 3rd pitcher of the game. You know, you got to find some run support here.
Yeah, the ones, 4 isn't going to be the end number that they score.
No,
they might hit double digits this game, honestly, if things get out of control.
Yeah, I mean, 4-0, it's the 3rd inning. These ones, they're heavy swingers, so They're going to keep swinging the bat no matter what the score is, and they're not looking to walk.
Yeah, they're not walking for sure. And this guy, Austin Bird Bull, I think he only had like 4 walks or 3 walks the entire season
I think
last
he has
year.
as many career walks as I have plate appearances this season. It's going to be ball 1 in the dirt. Just to spite us, he might try to work on one of those here.
Good take by Bird right there. As you can see, he's rocking his sporting gear.
Oh,
It's going to come back, though, I think.
Should go. No. Again. Another warning track shot from the ones.
I'm telling you, there's a little bit of a jet stream up there, kind of bringing these balls back as Gutierrez up to bat.
You know, Trench, I'm going to not say a single word until the ball has left the park because I've
Yeah,
been caught oohing and eyeing.
Yeah, I think you're like 0 for 6.
Yeah, I'm 0 for 6. I might be the curse of the home run.
And there is the wall.
Hicks going to make quick work of that. It's a quick 2 outs here from Mark.
Love seeing that. If I'm the ones, I want to be a little bit more patient. But Tavano, a little bit just of a slider type of guy throwing in. They might like seeing these, and they're bombing away the best they can. And
That's gonna be
Dobbins,
2-0.
he's the type of guy that he's got a good eye.
Bring the count 3-1. What are your thoughts here? Red light?
Yeah, I'm not swinging.
Yeah.
And that's Tavano. He's done. I'm going to try to get
Tavano's
as
done.
many pitchers, and they're going to go to Jameson right now. Looks like he's grabbing some balls.
Yep. Jameson Sneed, 4th pitcher.
Who
Right
has the
now,
best shoes right now? Is it Tim Riley or is it Zoe on the container?
Close battle. What about
Look,
Bird?
we're going to go to Riley right now. There's Riley's shoes. Those look good.
Those do look fresh.
There's
Here
Kirby
comes
Bucket.
Kirby Bucket.
And then we'll go to Zoe on the container.
I got to go with Zoe.
I mean, Zoe, he's just, look at that.
Just cool as a cucumber up there right now with those sneaky white red Air Force Ones.
Man, he is styling. It looks like he's got some hot cocoa over there disguised as a cold coffee.
So just enjoying a lovely Tuesday night here at Hideaway Field, Las Vegas, Nevada.
That's how much fun it is for these players that, you know, when nothing's going on at home, just drive 10, 15 minutes. You're at the ballpark having a good time watching. I mean, all these people, they're all friends. We're all friends here. We do a lot of stuff together. It's like watching your boys.
Yeah, I mean, you tell the wife, go get a gallon of milk, and you come back 4 hours later, but except you went to PLW.
You know that I got a great one for you. I'll tell you. I'm going to have Tim Riley do it. Better kick, Zoe or Tim.
Looks like Zoe leading the way.
Yeah. Here's Spur. Jameson, not a good first pitch.
Way outside. Yeah, after we, maybe on the change of innings, let's hear that story there, Trench.
No, I think it's got to be a little bit of a secret, and we're gonna bring it out.
All right. Ooh, getting closer here, working our way into the zone. There, well, at least they came back. That's going to be a strike there from Jameson Sneed. Bring the count to 2-2.
Yeah, good pitch by Jameson. You could see what the Viper himself has instilled into all his pitchers, and that's that they're working on that knuckleball.
Yeah, I mean, Billy Santijuana has really sent Steph Curry-like shockwaves through the league with that knuckleball. You know, really changing the way we play the game. Ooh,
That might go. And that wrapped around. Let's go to
Foul
Harley right now. Did it wrap around the pole?
That's going to be foul ball.
Harley doesn't know for sure if it wrapped around or not.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We can have 10 ups. You guys don't care.
Oh, man, it's close.
It's close.
It is
close.
very, very close.
You think I'm up here getting paid or something?
Harley, lead umpire, refusing to make the official call. Looks like we're going to move on from that one. Spurrier coming back, and that's going to be fly out to Levi there to end the inning.
Yeah.
Tim had that call.
That was a close one for sure. I would have had to lean on the foul side
Yeah, it
of
looks like
that
our
one.
chat's about 50-50 on that one. So that might have been something to review from manager Scott Dobbins there. Although I feel like we also would have gotten the reaction out of Alonso up there if we, if it was a home run. Maybe not.
Yeah, I mean, can we go to him?
I think we did away with that rule.
Zoe's an honest guy.
Yeah, Zoe's probably about as honest as they come in this league. No motivation one way or another to angle away.
Well, what we're going to do on the new field is those poles are going to be like another 20 feet higher, I'd imagine, so we don't have to have these controversial calls. But I do love, we've talked about pole cams before.
Yeah, I've heard we're probably thinking about going to GoPros down the lines. I like that. I think that's a good, clear and obvious way to make a decision. I think at this point, we're not going to have umpires at some point, Trench.
You think it's just Robo World?
Oh, just Robo World.
Yeah, like
they
it.
might just replace us with some metallic voice. As it looks like the consensus now is actually foul. It was close. It was a lot closer than it looked. Hard to tell. But yeah, I think we're all going to get replaced at some point, Trench.
This is going to come back? Possibly no.
A little spinner action there.
That is some masse for those pool players right there. Oh, it hits top tink, but a little bit hot. I was never good at billiards or pool. They never had any left-handed sticks, so I always had a problem playing because I play lefty.
Never had a left-handed stick.
Yeah, I would always look for them, and I just can't play.
I'm going to have to use that one next time.
One-two count.
Sneaky with the grandpa jokes out there.
That looks like it's going to go fair. Dodo's right there to Goots. I love that Dodo's was on that play and then shifts out of the way for Goots to make the throw.
Yeah, Dodo's really come around as an umpire here.
Here's Levi Lawrence on base his last two at-bats. Singles, doubles, he's doing it all. Ooh, barely.
It's going to be 2-0 here, Levi. Yeah, Levi looked really strong in his last two at-bats. Back-to-back doubles, I believe.
Look at Spurrier on the run. I think if that wall's not there, he's laying out.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's going to be laying out after what we saw last week from the Birds there. I don't think that's a smart move anymore until we get to the new field, Trent.
Man, Dodo's still recovering.
Yeah, Dodo's still in La La Land half his days. Wish him the best. Full count here to Levi.
Got to remember, it's only a 4-0 lead right now.
Oh, is Levi going to shoot one back up the middle? I think that's his third hit in the row.
He's good, man.
Really settling in. I think that first pull might not be accurate. You know, he might make it through the series, and he might be on the team for a while. If Adam Tanic watches this film when he finds internet service again, you know, he's going to have some tough decisions to make. It's going to be strike two there, 51.
Chen really has that step-off left screwball. Adds to it a little bit more. 1-2 count here in the bottom of the third. Levi on first. One out.
Yeah, I mean, I think with him being 6'6", right, any type of exaggerated body movement is just going to look so much different. It's going to bring the count to 2-2 here.
Yeah, and right now, Levi, the best Viper on the squad. And I wonder if Levi's like, yo,
maybe
what
I
do you?
should own
Yeah,
this team.
maybe I should be running this bad boy.
Got Justin Hicks here. Looking to bring Levi around here for their first run of the second game.
Yeah, or himself for two.
Yeah.
What a play by Couts right there. They're just going to touch two for out number 3. That is quick hands by Couts.
Yeah, excellent fielding from Couch there. Really shows why he's a Golden Glover.
Man, he is good. Him and Hicks. I don't know if there's much better right there on the shortstop.
You know, we got Sean on the Warbirds. Very, very dangerous shortstop. I think it's really those three are the separators right now in this league. Jesse Caps gobbles a lot up out there as well. But I think between AK, Hicks, and Merciel, 3 freaks at shortstop. Not a lot getting by those guys these days.
Merciel's probably the fastest of the shortstops.
Oh, easily.
He is quick, man.
Easily. Quickest hands, just general quickness. Can make a play in the outfield, from short. Probably quickest double play turner in the league, too, when he gets around to it.
Yeah, I could see why you wanted a Sean Merciel for
Yeah,
sure for that
that
defense.
trade was a no-brainer for me, Trench. I mean, equal value at shortstop plus 2 batters. I had to do it.
We forgot about Ethan Ibarra as well. He just made it quattro.
Yeah,
Ethan's
definitely.
solid as well.
Works his way in there. I definitely forgot about him. Yeah. Including, I just don't know, if we can quite put Jesse in that conversation with those 4 guys.
No, you can't.
It's close. It's close, but
I think the arm has something to do with it.
yeah,
All 4 of those guys throw lasers.
absolute laser beam. Yeah, Ethan, newcomer to the league, didn't play that many games last year. It's definitely made his presence known, leading the league in home runs, Trench.
Yeah, I mean, could he be the MVP of the season if he keeps this pace up?
Potentially. I think his hitting numbers need to slightly improve.
Okay.
In terms of well-roundedness, but he does have 12 home runs, leading the league by 4. Since Jameson's going to walk AK, and I believe that's going to be his first walk.
Yeah, first walk right there. As Ryan Chen, I'm going to go advantage Chen right here. If I'm Zoe on the container, I'm looking to grab one of these wiffle balls with my empty cup.
Yep. Great call, Trenches. That ball is out
He
here
went
in
for
a
it,
hurry.
though. Buck, did you see that? He went for it with his cup. Man, I've just watched enough wiffle ball to know when it is advantage player. And you could hear the chain gang coming out there as Ryan Chen will be anointed a home run chain. Look at that.
Yep.
Immediately.
Absolute nuke from Chen there.
Watch Zoe on the container right here. He went after it. Look at that.
Bird pokes another one right up the middle there.
And that's what he needs to do. Bird hasn't hit the gym in probably his whole life. So he really needs to just put it out there. Maybe not go for the home run. 113 feet to center field.
Our voice is carrying extra deep tonight, Trenches. We're getting a lot of reactions from the players. That ball landed in California. Something like that. That thing got out of here in a hurry. It's going to be ball number 2 to Goot here.
After Jameson, who do they go to?
I don't know. You've exhausted Hicks. You've exhausted Devano.
Levi's gone.
You've exhausted Levi.
Kenny?
No, you got to save Kenny.
No, I'm saying other than Kenny, who do they got? Glenn?
You got Glenn. You got Dustin.
It's ball 4, and he's
ball
done.
4.
And
Jameson's
here comes
done.
Glenn Meadows.
We're going to see Glenn, or are we going to see... Yeah, it looks like Kenny.
What do you think about this Kenny move right here? How many
Quite
innings
sure.
does he have?
I figured you saved his innings for a reason here, and I don't think this is a spot... this is not your hill to die on here with Kenny on the mound. You're down 6-0, top of 4, 2 on. Don't have any pitchers behind you. I would have saved Kenny all the way through the end.
This might be the most miles that Kirby Bucket has put on in a series so far.
Yeah, got to be careful, otherwise his battery might run out there, and then we're going to be looking for Kirby number 2.
Yeah, I mean, we only leased him. You know what I'm saying? We're going to get charged every mound appearance after that, and we're going to have to get some more subscriptions if we want Kirby out there running the show.
Yeah, those Kirby Bucket rent-to-center bills are tacking up, and we definitely don't want to tack on another. Is Curry.
Look at that. He's flashing those lights. I love it. We're going to have to put a bowl of water out for Kirby. We don't want him to get dehydrated making all those laps.
He's got to be exhausted with the amount of work he's getting tonight. He must be a Sandvipers pitcher.
Here's Dobbs. Runners on first and second, no outs.
It's going to be ball 1 in the dirt.
We got a new poll up, chicken. What's it reading?
Who will make the playoffs? One Sandvipers, both, or neither? It's looking like A lot of votes coming in on the ones. Not a lot of votes on the Sandvipers. A handful of both.
Listen, I'm going to tell you, if I know Tanic and Gannon and Hicks, those three guys, there's no way they're missing the playoffs.
Yeah,
They started red hot. They kind of jumped to that 7-3 record. Yeah, they're in a little bit of a slump. They don't even know where half their team is right now, but they're gonna regain their confidence.
As we're gonna see our first appearance from Cody Schmitty tonight.
Even if just Gannon was here tonight, the presence of him on the mound would have been enormous.
Yeah, again, it makes a massive difference on the mound. Eats up innings. As Schmitty's going to go down swinging on his first appearance of the night. It's going to ring up Justin Spurrier. Yeah, I mean, those guys are freaks. It's a three-headed dragon, like you said. Hicks, Spurrier's going to ground out to Hicks, and that's going to end the inning. Quick work for McDowell.
Yeah, 2-run shot by Ryan Chen increases their lead to 6-0. We're going to go into the bottom of the fourth, and it needs to be Viper time, or the Vipers are going to run out of some venom in this game, and they're going to have to do some damage in that third game. But like we said, they got Tavano, they got Hicks, they got Kenny and Keegan, and they just need to get those. And, of course, Levi, who right now, he's got to feel like the main guy, and that might cause a little bit of stir inside the dugout of the Vipers.
Yeah, I mean, you come back, you're not expecting to be the guy right away. Or maybe he was, not sure. But, you got to carry these guys early. You're down 6-0. He's having bad flashbacks to the Stonemen days, especially towards the end of their days. This is what that feels like, I can imagine. But if you think about it, if he does stick around, you've got Levi, you've got Tanic, you've got Gannon, and you have Hicks. I mean, that's a pretty dangerous-looking lineup right there early on. And then you just got to fill in the back, too. Because at the end of the day, these rookies will come around. They just need a little bit more practice. Tavano has his moments where he can have 3 or 4 home runs in a night. So there's a lot of potential out of that Sandvipers lineup. I don't think they're going to miss the playoffs.
Yeah, there's no way that they're missing the playoffs.
Is Jordan Keegan going to take that one right down the middle?
Let's see if Jordan could get a good piece here.
That's going to be just hot on the zone there. It's going to be 1-2. Keegan going to hit that one to Couts. Couts going to make the quick play there to get the out. That's short.
Mark Tavano up to bat right now. 1 out.
Just misses that Chen screwball.
You got to remember, these guys, they've never seen the ones. Tavano, Keegan, McDowell.
Yeah, a lot of firsts for these guys as Chen gets a little creative there on the mound. Whew, 85 down the middle.
Wow. And GK Rabbit
Blasts off.
goes
GK.
25 subs to the community. Oh, the slowest ephus in the history of PLW just froze Mark Tavano.
Mark Tavano takes 32 ephus down the middle. Zach Greinke style.
Oh, man. That was the slowest one I've ever seen, Chicken.
Yeah, that was the slowest successful one I've ever seen, ever. 32 miles an hour. Chen may have just had to flick that thing up in the air.
That was incredible.
Yeah, that just kind of adds to the
I got to tell you right now,
the way
Chicken,
that Sandvipers dugout's feeling. That just kind of sets the
that's
tone.
going to be a low light clip coming in for Premier League WIFFLE. He went from 85 gassed up to 32. That might have been the biggest discrepancy in 2 successful
pitches. Yeah, that hit the zone. Yeah, I mean that kind of swing reminds me of like the weather in Cleveland in April. It's as he tries it again there at 36.
He better be careful. Kenny will come up on that. Brings the count to 3-2.
Looks like Chen's just having fun out there right now. It's going to fill the count.
Yeah, that's when the ones are the most dangerous, is when they are having fun. And he loses them right
He's gonna
there.
walk Kenny McDowell. one swing of the bat here, and things could get interesting, as I believe that brings up Levi Lawrence, who's been hitting the ball extremely well.
Yeah, you don't want to fool around here. Get a runner on, all of a sudden, you could give up a 3-run bomb.
Yeah, this is not the guy to bring the lob ball to.
And Levi's going Stallone over the top right here, hat backwards.
It's going to be ball 1 in the dirt.
I feel there's a little sense going on here. Hideaway field right here.
Oh.
Good. Pitch by Chen.
And that was the one for Levi to hit there. 47 right down the middle.
You forget how nasty that Chen screwball could be. It's just the way he releases it, very difficult.
That's going to tink, but just hot at 60.
2-2 count. This is a big pitch for Chen.
Oh,
Pop up right to spur is going to end the inning.
Again, ducks on the pond, Trench, and nothing to show for it. Seems like that's been the night here for the...
It's been real. No more PLW till spring season, and I'm gonna miss you. You are my boys.
Watch Tom come in.
Gonna make noise. Relegation. Oh, relegation. I don't wanna be a part of relegation.
What do you think?
Love it, Trench.
America's Got
I
Talent?
remember when you were sending those out, man. You did one about the Warbirds I wasn't too happy about, but I like that one.
GK's loving it.
Oh, what a classic, Trench. Yeah, just the other night I was watching some of the old YouTube videos here. Just hard to believe how far we've come in just 1 year. Things, we've really turned things in a positive direction here at the PLW, from a backyard having fun with the boys league to, still hanging out with the boys, just ultra competitive, ultra serious, very athletic league.
Harry Connick Jr., Celine Dion, they each had Christmas CDs. I was thinking about maybe doing something for PLW come Christmas time.
Yeah, maybe the PLW relegation CD, Trench.
Yeah, the holiday version.
Did you see the ones booth takeover? Looks like we got Yes Loved It a lot. Wait, what? I missed it.
Tavano's going to have to toss it.
Just
Yeah, that was
in the
going to be
dirt.
short for sure. For 250,000 wiffle ball points, you could see me play that live right here at Hideaway Field. It's only 33 seconds long, but it might be worth it.
Ooh, is Chen going to get a piece of that one? Just misses it. Warning track.
Yeah, you could hear him after he hit that. He's like, man, I just missed that. As Austin Bird Bull, who won Best Beard in PLW right now.
Yeah, ran away with that.
Or at least this series. I think the best beard is J-Rock.
Oh, J-Rock,
on the
yeah.
Legends.
That's a grown
he is
man's beard.
Yeah, he's a stud out there.
GK roasting the old roots there. I don't know if you saw that comment there. The old 50 followers, a beer pong table, and a strobe light. Man, those were the days. You don't know about those days, GK.
This should be a double play for Tavano. Looks like he goes wide left, and he is not happy with that throw. As to record a double play, how's that work, War Chicken?
Yeah, so to record a double play, you successfully have to either tag second if there's runners on first, and then throw the backstop in under 5 seconds and hit the center panel. If there's runners on second and first, you can successfully turn a double play by tagging third and then throwing the second, or throwing home and hitting the backstop in the middle, in the center.
Well put. There's that knuckleball kind of floating in there.
Scoot going to reach out and poke that one. Just Levi going to be there to make the play. That's going to be a quick inning. 2 quick innings from Kenny McDowell.
Yeah, I like seeing what Kenny's doing on the mound. Just other than a couple little spurts from the ones, and that's kind of how they do it. The ones always come alive at some point. kind of rack up a few runs and then get quiet, rack up a little bit more. Looks like Jay Spur is going to be on the bump right now. And haven't seen him pitch all that much this. I don't think he's been on the mound at all as he came into the season hurt, I believed. But if they have another pitcher in Spur as a lefty,
and he does. You know, when he's got it, he's really got it. I mean, he is a really dangerous left-handed pitcher. I think his only issue last season was struggling with the speed limit at times, but definitely has a lot of potential there on the mound. But yeah, if they can find another sub-3 ERA guy, Trench, just forget it. Hand him the trophy now. It's over. We'll come back next year.
Watch out. You know, Sasai is going to have something to say. Those Vaders, man, are looking really, really tough, and they got some good pitchers.
Yeah, I mean, the Vaders are very dangerous. I mean, Billy Santawan leading the league in ERA. Just an absolute monster out there. Just pitched a perfect game. You know, Tanner Roundy's hurt right now, still struggling to find the work out there. You know, they got some other solid young pitchers, Scotty Burley, Jake Slusher. You know, Sasai himself, he just went 3 innings the other day. So there's a lot of potential there. You know, I'd like to see what Ethan Ibarra maybe has on the mound. I don't know if you can give him up at shortstop, but I feel like he could have potential out there.
You know, after seeing Spur just dicing it up in those warm-ups, it's different when you come off that practice tee.
Oh, yeah, much, much different feeling to come out here and try and locate the zone. That's going to be, I believe, 3-1 here, Trench.
Yeah, he just needs to find the zone.
And there it is, 45 down the middle.
Yeah, I would throw the same exact pitch, see what Dustin could do with a bat. I wouldn't try to do anything fancy right here.
Yeah, make him make contact here.
And that's exactly what he does.
53 again down the middle.
Yeah, freezes him as Justin Hicks up to bat right now. And I know how Hicks plays. He loves going against lefties. He waits on a little bit. Spencer Barrick better be ready on that right side.
Hicks works himself into a favorable hitting count here. 2-1. It's going to be 53 from Justin Spurrier here. He's looking strong in his first relief appearance of the season.
Oh.
It's full count here to Justin Hicks. Hicks working on his 6th walk of the night.
Is that real deal, or are you just throwing a number?
Throwing a number at the wall,
got
hoping it sticks. I'm thinking he's in between 4 and 5 right now, and working on his 5th or 6th here. And that's going to be number 5 or number 6. Not really sure.
Yeah, some people in the chat are saying, have you actually ever gotten anything for redeeming these wiffle ball points? We've had jerseys going to Japan, wiffle balls,
of course,
signed hats, all these different things. I know Jim Dodo's and me and him have a couple signed wiffle balls on I Am Jake's mantle.
I believe there's a couple signed jerseys out there that have been successfully delivered to players, and those are game-worn jerseys. I believe there was a big Bruce Huson supporter that just received his jersey the other day for the Lightning.
Yeah. Wow.
What was that?
If Spurrier could throw that, the reverse AK-47 sub pitch. And Jordan Keegan cannot come around on the ball tonight, having a very, very difficult go at it this series. And look at that. Slap got an AK signed final game ball.
Old Slap.
Let's see if Mark Tavano could get something going.
Spurrier's going to put that one in the dirt.
Boom. I like turtles. I got a sick Bruce Huson jersey. You got to remember, some of these people have been watching season after season.
Yeah, I mean, there was 50 followers in Season 0, like we talked about, like GK talked about. So some people have been hanging around since before we even officially played a regular season.
And that's going to do it for Spur. That's walk number 2.
And looks like they're curious as to who they're going to go back to. Dobbins?
Look at that. I like Turtles just redeemed a Snappers hoodie.
Oh, wow.
And we need Kirby out there. Kirby a little slow out of the gates.
Yeah,
and there he goes. Look at those headlights, full-on LED equipped.
Oh, and he
Oh,
runs
man.
right into Bird's brand new
Sheesh.
Timbs.
That's Bird 1, Kirby Bucket 0. Love seeing that.
Kirby Bucket may have had a few too many hot cocos tonight, as he's gotten a lot of action there. Well deserved.
You know, it takes an experienced Kirby Bucket being around all these wiffle balls. I mean, you're in danger of being flipped. And looks like Bird went after him with a sidekick. And he's not, he is not liking that at all. He gives him the Cody shoulder shrug.
Yeah, not thrilled about that at all.
He's going after the ones right now, saying, yo, you need to calm your boy, Austin Bird Bull.
Look and see if he can get some intel there. Maybe he's playing spy camp for the Sandvipers here. They're going to need it here.
You think there's a microphone on Bucket?
Knowing Adam Tanic, I don't rule out any play.
And here we go.
Very sneaky, Trench. Very
Listen,
sneaky.
bottom 5, Bird, a good pitcher when he's on. Very streaky, though. 2 runners on, 2 outs. Let's see if Kenny McDowell can knock home some Vipers here.
Yeah, that's going to do it. That's going to score a run for the Vipers.
And immediately you could see
You're going to have rookie Lou Allen out there in left field.
Yeah, it looks like you got a little late jump on that. As Levi going against Bird, this is a big time matchup. From who?
Not quite sure, but it looks like we're going to have a signed ball from Trench Bacone here. As the chirps are flying here as Levi comes up against his former player, Austin Bull Bird.
Wow, AK going bananas over there. Watch out, Levi going left side. Spurrier better be ready. Is Bird going to get it with the... Oh, I don't know about that play by Levi.
That's a little...
That's an out for sure. That's player interference.
That's very suspect. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that play.
You have to be careful
Completely
right there.
Unnecessary. Yeah, don't need any of that going out here. That's completely uncalled for.
You know, a collision could have ensued right there. Levi's got to be careful as here is already on thin ice. You could hear. Bird said, I thought he was going to hit me with the bat.
Yeah, Bert thought he was actually going to hit him. Yeah, he's got nothing to lose here, so he could be right. Wow.
Jeez.
Not a fan of that, Trench. Really.
Yeah.
I thought we moved on from that kind of action in this league. You know, sure, the old days, break a bat, have a few hot cocos, have some fun with it, but...
We're a different league now.
We're a different league now.
AK got really hot-headed right there about that play, but we're going to move on from that. We'll let the big heads talk about that later as we are going into the top of the 6th. The one's in full control right now. Trench Bacone hanging out with my boy Chris Warfield, owner, manager, player of the Warbirds. Who you guys playing this week?
Yeah, so we got the Vaders this week. Very tough task.
You got Mock in town?
No Mock, no Jim.
No chance.
That's a little brutal there. Yeah, he devised a game plan. We're going to come on it. We're going to try our best. We're going to try and win a couple games. Tough task against Billy and the rest of that Vader squad. Hats off to them. Looking very strong, but, we're going to come in and we're going to put up a good effort and see what happens.
Spencer Barrick's going to get at bat right here. Defensive specialist out there in the outfield. This guy gives his body to wiffle ball, and he's going to have to sit on a freeze ball by Kenny.
Yeah, it's going to be a quick out from Kenny. Yep. Zim bombs away. No Dodos. Concussion protocol. We're just holding him out one more series here. We just want to be as careful as possible as we want to make sure he's in this league for the long haul. It's not worth risking getting him back into one series and then the wife yanks him instantly again if he gets hurt. As Schmitty going to hit a double off the wall and left.
He's got that beautiful follow through. And it looks like there's a love letter going out to Tanic right now. Dear Tanic, I miss your previous Vipers team.
Yeah, you can tell the chat definitely misses Levi here. He's getting a ton of support in the chat, Trench. A lot of fans, a lot of supporters, really missing him.
I really like what you're doing with. Oh man! Holy apple Zoller!
Oh my goodness!
And the one dugout is going bananas right now. Launched a missile.
My God!
That's his first home run, I believe, in the PLW. And he's going to come around and be anointed with that chain, and that's got to feel really, really good. And there he is.
Man, did he smoke that ball.
Part of that crew, and look at the Vipers are disheveled right now, just being dismantled one player at a time.
Absolutely crushed that ball.
Wow, 8 apple bomb sauce.
Yeah. I didn't even realize that was him batting there. I thought that was Couts. I thought that was Couts that just shot one into left.
Sheesh.
Gosh, if they can keep doing that, 1 through 8, we're going to have some problems.
He turned that apple into sauce, man.
Yeah. That was a very apple saucy home run.
And there goes Jay Spur. He's going after pocket radar.
Oh, that's
as
good.
Levi
Not quite sure what kind of effort that was.
Has a tough time getting up right there. Needs to start doing some lunges.
Yeah, you know what? I didn't want to say it, Trench, but it looked like the suspensions might have been treating him well, if you know what I mean. Might have been carrying a little bit extra there.
There comes a knuckleball from Kenny McDowell.
Scouts looking to get a hold of that one and make it a 10-1 game.
If they do lose this game, they're like 1-9 against teams that could pitch. Tavano's going to have to go back shoulder. Levi there.
Oh, no.
That's going to be a base hit
base
move.
Something.
And the ones are just obviously overmatching the Vipers right now. And there's nothing that they could do, obviously missing some of their key players. As Ryan Chen up to bat with runners on, only 1 out.
You can see it on the faces of the Sandvipers players. Very defeated right now. Just looking to get to game 3 and have a clean slate here, Trench.
What a great holdup with the samurai sword right there.
Had to go down to the one hand there to hold that one.
Oh, no. And we were fearing this with the Trench Bino curse, War Chicken. I think people are starting to believe in it. If you believe in something enough, it's going to become reality.
Yeah, it just becomes true. That's the rule of thumb, Trench. If you believe, you can achieve, right? It's going to be 58. That's going to walk Ryan Chen.
Bases loaded right now as Austin Bird Bull with 1 out.
And right now the Sandvipers are going to be believing they should be on a beach. And
Is Spur going to test him? No, Spur was thinking about it. I probably would have went against Meadows right there.
Yeah, untested rookie there in left field. But, there's no point right now, Trench. It's, wow, nice pitch from Kenny McDowell. If there's been one shining star on that dwindling Sandvipers lineup so far tonight, it's been Kenny McDowell's pitching. I think he's really coming around on the mound.
Love Kenny. I believe as the season goes on and on, this dude is going to be a good pitcher. He's a rookie out there. You're facing good squads, people with good discipline. But he's going to have to be careful right here.
Yeah, rookie out there. He's going to have to use all 9 of his innings tonight. He's definitely getting valuable game time experience.
Even more so, you're missing the leadership of a team as well. And Levi
just throws that one out here.
AK is all
over that, trying to make sure that suspension gets right back into place. Might be a little bit unnecessary.
There's a lack of leadership, I believe, right now on the Vipers. There's a lack of identity, and that needs, when Tanic comes back, I believe, more than the physicality and the talent of the game. You got to bring in the mental aspect of it. The Vipers need a leader right now, and nobody is taking charge.
Yeah, it's pretty clear that they are without that leader that you mentioned. There's nobody out here to pick them up. Adam Tank's going to have a lot of work to do when he gets back, a lot of evaluating. do you keep Levi around? What does that do for your team mentality?
I think it's even more so than that. It's what's the reaction around PLW Nation seeing some of these antics that Levi has already had happen in his first series back. There might be a little bit of a problem around Premier League Wiffle with this going on.
Yeah, I mean, I think both the chat and most of the players in this league, and I think I speak for most of them. They're over it already. It was nice. It was fun. It was a good stunt. But let's move on to where we are trying to take this league. To be brutally honest with you, Trench. So we're gonna see Dustin Fuente here to lead off the bottom of the 6 as Bird looking to finish out this game for the ones, lock up that series win, and then move on to game 3.
And here is Dustin up to bat, bottom 6. Love to see him get on. He takes this game really, really serious. And Bird's kind of a sneaky pitcher. It comes out of his hands like he barely moves his arm, but it comes out really fast.
Yeah, I mean, he has that consistent overhand release angle, but he has a variation of pitches from that overhand release angle, and you never really know where the ball's going to end up.
Good piece of hitting by Dustin right there.
His first hit of the night and maybe his first PLW hit.
No, I think he's been on base before.
I don't think they give you a ball, Trench, if you walk, though.
Gotcha. As Justin Hicks up to bat. No outs, runner on first, bottom of the 6th, as Vipers need to do something special right here.
Ooh, and that's going to be 53 inside corner from Bird.
Yeah, Hicks was not ready for that pitch, but he'll be ready for this next one as he has been doing some serious damage in the box.
Hicks is going to foul that one off to stay alive here. Ooh, and he's going to give him some chin music at 49. Hicks wisely going to hold off that.
Yeah, great eye.
That's going to fill the count up.
Ooh, that one was about to go dead center, about 125. And I think what needs to come out of the Viper camp right now is there needs to be some excitement, as that's going to fill the count up to 3-2. Nothing really going on in the Viper dugout, even from the onset of the pregame.
Yeah, not a lot of energy out of those guys. And that's going to be 56. That's going to be
Hicks with his 42nd walk of the series.
There's one thing that Hicks is good at tonight, that is walking.
And this is a big moment for Jordan Keegan. He's got to make contact, bring in some of his Viper snakes over there.
Yeah, I mean, we could have a backdoor cover here, Trench. Not trying to jinx it.
What was the spread?
5.5.
Oh,
remember, 5.5.
We might have the bases loaded.
Mark Tavano on deck. Ooh.
I think Mark Tavano
just misses that.
Earlier in the season had a grand slam robbed by Atkinson, I believe, on the Lightning. Oh, and Keegan goes down
swinging
once again on a nasty screwball by Bird. And they are 2 outs away, but Mark Tavano up to bat right now. His family watching at home, cooking him dinner.
Do we see the backdoor cover, Trench?
We might add it, Mark.
Oh, that's a great piece of hitting from Mark there.
It's going to score a run, and they got something brewing. 2 runners on as Kenny McDowell is going to be up to bat right now, and it is never over, War Chicken.
It's never over here in the PLW, as shown by the Great Cajun Collapse of 2022. Anything's possible.
That's right. Caitlin saying, yes, it was. Oh, and she's saying there is no dinner. Tough household over there.
Tough household. Winners only.
Dad's down on his luck.
Yeah. Not allowed in until he starts winning some games. Ooh.
Long fly ball. But Goot right there for out number 2, and the ones are 1 out away from wrapping up game number 2 as Levi Lawrence is looking for his bat.
Yeah. A lot of strong warning track power tonight, Trench. Ball's really not getting out of here.
Who would have thought that applesauce would have hit the longest bomb of the night?
Applesauce with an absolute missile.
And here it is.
The spread drama moment. What more could you ask for? Former friends, former teammates, former Stonemen. Levi versus Bird for spread drama.
And I saw Bird do a little Levi leg kick. I wonder if that was a little notion towards him.
A little gamesmanship out of Bird.
That's going to do it.
Gonna
Spurrier right there. Game over. Game number 2 dominated by the ones as anticipated. We're going to go into game number 3. The ones are going to be looking for the sweep. We'll see in 20 seconds. War Chicken, this is something that we haven't seen out of the Viper camp ever. They're really, really on a losing streak right now. They need their head guys back immediately. There needs to be that Batman signal, but it needs to be like a Viper head or something. And Tanic's got to come in with a cape of some sort and reorganize his team back into winning strategy.
Yeah, I mean, you guys did it to them 2 weeks ago. First ever sweep of the Sandvipers.
I think the ones might have swept them, but the first sweep in the 6-game format.
Yeah, first sweep of the Sandvipers in the 6-game format. And
Or 6-inning format.
Or the 6-inning format. And it looks like they're looking at potentially second tonight here, Trench. They are in trouble. I don't want to say anything about their camp. I think they'll be okay in the long run, but in the short term, very, very scary looking at a potential 1-8 skid right now.
Ooh, that hurts. And you got to remember, if you're watching the Vipers right now, they won a championship last year.
Yeah, just last season.
Last season, won a championship and started out red hot. They retuned, refined their team in hopes to reorganize to get a back-to-back chip in there. But right now, it looks a little bit of like a Viper collapse.
Yeah, it's making those interesting moves, like you said, the Trench Bino. It's really making it look like the Legends won that trade hands down. And it's making the free agent chips look like they might not be as valuable as people think they are. I think that there's a lot of hype around outside players coming into this league and dominating immediately, and we've seen that isn't the case. It takes time to adjust.
Yeah, and, love all the guys around here and respect everybody. But, as you were mentioning, sometimes these free agent chips come in and they just can't get around. A couple players that I could think of, or maybe, the Josh Towers coming in. That wasn't a free agent chip, but a big time first,
draft pick,
number 1 draft pick. Guy played in the major leagues. Hitting hasn't come around as much. Pitching, still working on that.
Still learning, yeah.
Jordan Keegan, a free agent chip right there that they use. They'll find their ways, but as you were, mentioning before, it takes a little bit of time to get used to, some of the pitching strategies and the way to hit a wiffle ball here at Hideaway Field.
Yeah, I mean, it takes 6 to 8 weeks, really, guys, to get adjusted. No matter what level of ball you've played, it really is not an easy adjustment. I mean, Trench, we've seen it time and time again. The consistency at the top, it's the same guys, right?
Yeah.
There's no new guys really breaking in, except for, with the exception of Ethan the Bar, but he played 15 games last year.
Yeah.
So he's gotten that time in. He's put his time in. Guys like Billy Santiwan, great pitcher from the beginning, but now look at them.
Yeah, seasoned.
Seasoned veterans now. So it takes time, and, the Sandvipers are really feeling that effect as they've got a lot of new faces on the roster.
Yeah.
Completely different team from that championship series. Minus Hicks, Gannon, and Tanic. It's really a completely different squad.
Yeah, and you got to, when Tanic and Gannon do come back, they instantly become formidable again. I think just the one hiccup right now in their game is their pitching. I think they need that solid 3-4 pitcher in there. I've always said that you got to have 4 solid pitchers, I believe, to win a championship in this league. Not everybody's going to go 4, 5, 6 innings. There's going to be walkouts. There's going to be you're getting rattled or you're getting hit and you just come out of a game. You need some depth in your pitching rotation.
Yeah, you said it best. They're really lacking the depth right now they need on the mound. They have Gannon as a clear-cut number 1. Tanic, their number 2. And then after that, there's a steep drop-off right now. And somebody really needs to step up for them, be that third pitcher. You know, the one's seasoned team. 4 pitchers with a sub-2.5 ERA, Trench. I mean, Ryan Chen, former Cy Young winner. Cody Schmitty, playoff MVP. Adam Couts carried these guys last year.
Yeah.
And you got Goot, who's very much emerged on the mound in the last season and a half.
Yeah, then you got some guys that could gobble up some innings, the Birds, the Spurriers.
Yeah, Bird, Spurrier, very formidable pitchers as well.
I'm wondering if Tanic is skipping rocks into the ocean trying to work on his pitching a little bit to, he was once a formidable pitcher in this league, but I think the talent level has gotten so good that some of the stuff that he was using last season isn't quite as effective this season, and that's why him at number 2, if he's not who he is normally, they're going to be in really big trouble.
Yeah, I mean, I think he's got to change it up a little bit. He's been playing this league for 4 seasons. Nobody's untouchable. You got to get creative. We've seen the same pitches from Tanic for 4 seasons now. Not a lot of change-up. So I think he's struggling with that identity on the mound right now as well. Tom obviously been playing wiffle ball since he was a kid. He lives, eats, drinks, sleeps wiffle ball. It's just all wiffle ball. He's got about 100 pitches in his repertoire.
I was going to say it too, but I love Hicks, man. I don't like to pick on Hicks all that much, but he looks all sorts of like he's just lost a huge bet at 5 in the morning or it's ended up somewhere he didn't want to be.
He's looking like that dad who did go out for milk and never came back right around this time. He's really got that feeling on him. And it's understandable. I mean, I'd be pretty upset too if I didn't get invited on vacation. I completely understand. Tough situation to be in.
I joke with Hicks all night long, man. We have a good time out here. But he's going to be the Game 3 starter for the Vipers, and they really, really need to get some pitching going to try to squeeze out a win. If they could win this game, War Chicken, it might turn everything around as Tanic and Gannon are in the wings coming back at some point, hopefully.
Yeah, I mean, it's a big momentum shifter for your team if you can find a way to squeak out a win in this series here. And, go on to next week starting with a, 1-game winning streak. I think it's going to be a very, very tall task for them. But all the same, that adds to the way you're going to go into next week feeling.
And here we go. It looks like the Vipers. It looks like Levi.
As it looks like we're having a little issues supplying a 6th fielder here for the Sandvipers, as I believe Levi Lawrence may have already disappeared.
That's weird. Here we go. Immediately left side, Spurrier, runner on. That's what Spur brings to the game.
That's going to be a leadoff single from Justin Spurrier here. As Hicks looking to make quick work of this one's lineup and get into a strong hitting position.
If I told you that Justin Hicks is the only player from last year on the field right now, you wouldn't believe it.
I would have said, what kind of situation are we in, Trench? This is not reality at the moment.
And AK is going to drive in the first run for the ones. And I got to tell you, this one might get nasty as there is no energy from the Vipers. You have Jamison Steed on the right side, Tavano and Dustin on the left.
Yeah, all business from the ones here in Game 3 as they're looking to make quick work of the Vipers and get on with their day. Chen.
And that's going to score run number 2.
Right where they left off here.
I think Levi was just using the little girls' room, and he immediately comes back as Jamison walks off the field. Austin Bird Bull. Before Levi went to the bathroom, it was 0-0. Yeah. And then when he came back, it was 2-0.
Quick 2-0 here is 3 straight hits to start the inning from the ones.
Over 450,000 wiffle ball points have been bet on this game.
Wow, and a very well-balanced bet as well. That's going to be the 4th hit of the inning.
In a row.
Yeah. 4 batters, 4 hits, and that's going to bring runners on first and second for Goot here.
Is Loman watching? Do you want that on camera or Tavano over there? Easy play for him.
It's going to make the first out of the inning. As we're going to see Apple coming up here in Game 3 in the 6th hole. Sees Hicks well. Hit a home run. Actually, that was off Kenny McDowell. My apologies.
I mean, come on.
Well, the struggle is real, Trench. You've signed so many autographs.
We ran out of
You
ink.
wore out the Sharpie. Ooh, is Apple's going to want that one back. That was right in his wheelhouse.
Yeah, good pitch by Hicks right there. He's got to settle down. He's got to be the man to bring home a victory for the Vipers in game number 3.
Ooh, and he's going to poke one to Levi, and Levi's going to go 3-2, and that's going to be a successful double play. They're going to get out of the inning.
Yeah, only giving up 2 runs right there. The ones have to be happy with that early onslaught. But the Vipers are going to be up bottom of the first, down 2-0 early, as I would sign this ball. But
We're going to need a better signing material.
what am I going to do?
Oh, yeah, definitely a good result, given the fact that the ones led off the inning with 4 straight hits. Happy to get out that only down 2-0, is I think we're going to see AK-47 on the mound here for Game 3.
Yeah, he's coming out. He wants to be the game 3 guy. And when you have such a deep pitching rotation, it makes it easier to get nastier more often. You don't have to lay off at all because you know you have arms behind you. And AK, one of the nastier pitchers in the league, and as you mentioned before, him and Goot carried the ones the best they could just last season, trying to avoid being relegated and that Challengers tournament. They couldn't avoid it. Then they went in the Challengers tournament. Cuba Dave puts together a really good squad in his Kingsmen. They wanted to be in this league so bad. But the Night Owls and the Ones overcame that scenario, and they're right back in the league.
Yeah, those dreams got ended pretty quickly, as A.J. Petrovsky hit that 3-run bomb to lead the Night Owls to a 3-2 victory and seal the Kingsmen's fate in that Challenger Series. AK really emerged as a starting pitcher, I believe, last season, along with Goot. They still won 19 games last year, so not a slouch by any means. We only played 42, so I believe 19 and 23 was their final record.
I remember, I don't know the standings or whatever, but when it was they were in the harder division, I believe. If it was the same now, would they have been in a relegation scenario?
No, they would have been in a playoff scenario, or at least tied for it.
Isn't that amazing?
And maybe missed out. Yeah, that is under half, but we did have 2 teams make the playoffs with losing records last year, both coming out of that PLW East division, the Warbirds and the Lightning. It was a divisional-based season last year, so we had 5 teams in each division, and the Ones drew the card in the powerhouse division with the Sandvipers and the Vaders, and who else was in that division? There was
Bombers?
Bombers, yeah, very, very stacked division last year. Hicks going to flare that one the other way, just foul. Actually, it was incorrect, Trench. We played 39 games last season, then they were 19 and 20. 42-game season was the season prior.
2-2 count here to Justin Hicks, bottom of the first.
Staying alive.
And AK has that submarine. Sometimes it doesn't get more than 8 inches off the ground, and Hicks has to bear down and go after it. Watch out for some hot sauce right here.
That's going to fill the count. Hicks working on his 44th walk of the night.
300,000 wiffle ball points are coming in on the Ones as Hicks takes that pitch on the outside, looking a very rare strikeout for Justin Hicks, as he's been on base basically almost every time he's been in the batter's box.
Yeah, very, very nasty pitch from AK there, the submariner. Ooh, that's going to foul back into the booth here from Jordan Keegan. He's going to go down 1-2. Really looking for some production here in the 2-hole.
Goes down,
That's
swinging.
gonna do it for Keegan. 2 outs here.
Here's Mark Tavano. Mark's one of my favorite players, man. Just as a human being, he's awesome. Great player. A lot of fun. always chiming in and all the good stuff, as it should be out
Jammed
number
up
3. Easy peasy for the ones right now. And it doesn't even look like the Vipers even want to play this game.
No, I think they're just going through the motions here now, Trench. Just looking to get on to the next series. You know, obviously showing face for the league, but really, really need a sign of help from Tanic to be back in this lineup, and Tom Gannon as well.
Yeah, they need to get on that rowboat and start paddling away immediately to get here for next week's series.
Yeah.
I wonder who they're playing.
Oh, good question. I think if we take a look at that schedule,
Let's take a look.
right over there, we might find out.
Will we see a Tanic Gannon sighting? We'll go over here, and it's going to be the Sandvipers versus the Owls next Wednesday. And I wonder if Stein and Dalby, do you think Davila's going to bring in his big guns to try to neutralize the Tanic Gannon?
I like that. You know, if we could see a Stein Dalby, you know, you get the return of Stein and Dalby against a formidable opponent. And you have Tom, maybe. You have Adam, maybe. Who knows? They could really bury themselves in a deep hole, though, if Tom and Adam aren't around and Stein and Dalby show up.
Here's why they do show up. And I'm just going to make a hot take right now. You can't sink your franchise. You're going from one of the hottest marketable teams ever in the PLW to right now, for some people at home, thinking this is a laughing stock.
Yeah, I mean, they're thinking bottom barrel of the league right now. And you know, maybe disappearing is more important than the franchise. We'll find out next week.
AK-47 up to bat right now. Takes a little bit of a
big
screwy
hack.
ball right there.
And it looks like we are going to see Dalby next week, but no Stein.
Is Mayo going to be coming? That's a big question as well.
That's
Remember,
a
they have
huge
Jason
question.
Walker, who, like Billy Santawan, has the only perfect game.
Oh, I don't know if you can do. I don't know if you can do that.
Oh, man. Tavano's not going to like that.
Not quite sure what just happened there. I believe we do have an infield fly rule in place, so that would have been one out regardless.
Yeah. You can't just sit on that and
You
then
can't
try to
just
turn
sit
two.
on that. I think we've eliminated that rule. Chet Phillips, rules extraordinaire, down the third base line, probably would have made quick work of that. Actually, it looks like we were confirmed no Stein, no Dalby from Nick.
Oh, Meadows went left, goes right, and it hits the ground.
Yeah, that's going to be a dirty single.
Or he went right, then went left. A lot of curve on that ball.
GK, I believe we do have an infield fly rule here.
You have to have two runners on. I don't know all those things.
Yeah, that's a lot of hard questions here for these guys in the booth.
Two runners on, one out, top of the second. One's threatening once again. As Hicks goes down 2-1, he can't find it. Good pitch by Hicks right there.
Big swing from Bird.
Yeah, gets Bird swinging. 2-2 count.
He's going to reach out, and that's going to score a run.
Yeah, reach out and touch someone. Little play on words right there.
It's going to bring
Ones
a lot
fans.
of ones around.
That's right. 3-0 by the ones as Gutierrez up to bat right now. Smash to
That's going to be caught by Kenny.
good play by Kenny.
Great piece of hitting from Goot. Better fielding from Kenny there and left.
Here's Applezoller, who, like we said earlier, really put some smoke on that home run job.
Furthest home run of the night.
Good take right there, though. Brings the count to 1-2.
Oh, he's going to foul that one off.
And the
Stays
reason
alive.
why there's just so much Viper talk is this is one of the premier teams in the league. And you definitely don't want to see them spiral out of control too much.
Yeah, and you also feel like here, Trench, you know, this is similar to the NBA where they had the issue of, you know, scheduled rest days, and you know, people pay good money to go see these premier games. You know, Lakers Clippers game, and you know, you end up with a situation like this where you got guys like LeBron, and you know, oh my goodness,
The sauce, getting saucy with it again. I'm sorry.
Yeah, anyways, to make a quick point here, my story is, you know, it's really frustrating for viewers at home to have to watch two high-powered teams play each other. You expect a fantastic matchup, and you don't get the same all-star cast you were expecting to see. So, that hit him. Hit his hand.
Yeah, that's going to be... Is that a pitcher's discretion whether he thought that was going to be a strike or not?
I believe it hit him regardless, but yeah, it is. And that's going to be
And Zoller goes double and clears the bases.
Wow.
The sauce adding a little bit of cinnamon. Wow.
Man, this one's lineup is looking scary. 1 through 9 as Apple clears the bases.
Really making a name. He's been quiet most of his career for the ones. He finally gets an opportunity. He's making the most of it as he goes into a sumo squat to relax.
Really scaring some of these guys in the ones routine lineup is, you know, that's a home run and a bases clearing double.
The
cinnamon rolls, yes.
They're coming out of that oven. And GK, if you could hear me, man, if there's a Sharpie around, this one is out of ink as we are signing ball after ball after ball every single series.
Spurrier going to get beamed with one at 52.
Yeah, that one wasn't going to come back, though, as Hicks needs a hit pan. Look at Dustin on the move.
Wow, great catch from Dustin in the inning. This is going to be 5-0.
What a play by Dustin, showing the wheels right there as we go into the bottom of the second, as the ones, again, in full control of this one, as Austin Bird Bull is going to just grab a ball, chuck one in there for practice as AK gets on the bump. Yeah, Dodo's is right. I wonder if the book is taking a hit tonight, as there's 300,000 wiffle ball points on the ones. You have to remember that there's a point spread involved, and any kind of damage the Sandvipers do, the ones have to fight back.
Yeah, I mean, this is a tough situation to be in if you're the book. Whenever you have such a lopsided series like this, it's just really hard to, you know, as Dodos would know, really retain your equity here. As Kenny's going to swing ball one in the dirt. That one's going to find the dirt even lower than the last one.
Oh, what a nasty pitch by AK, coming all the way from the right side. Good swing by Kenny just to stay alive.
Oh, and he's going to go down swinging there. So I'm not sure AK threw a strike that entire at-bat there.
Yeah, and here's Levi Lawrence, the only real spark other than Justin Hicks in their lineup, going against AK right here. These guys have been wanting to go at each other for quite some time as he gives some inside heat. Maybe after this event.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can feel the intenseness between Levi and Cowtiers. They've been exchanging a handful of friendly comments throughout the night.
And look at Mateo saying, yo, everybody wants to try this pitch I got. Levi would love to go yard off AK right here, but we got a good 2-2 count, regardless of the score. This is the matchup you want to see.
Yeah. Been watching all night. This is what you want to see here, folks.
AK
Levi
wins that matchup.
gonna go down swinging there. Yeah, game 3 here, Sandvipers versus Ones. If you're watching on TikTok, you got one view of the field. Come over and join us here on twitch.tv/Premier Wiffle. We got all the angles. We got a productions crew, a full staff production crew. You can see it all here at twitch.tv/Premier Wiffle. Heck, you can bet wiffle ball points, Trench. You can win a shoe. Ooh, as AK brings 85.
Man, the last time we saw a pitch like that, Ryan Chen threw a 32-mile-an-hour ephus. And
There it is. That's going to unregister. That's too slow. That's under 30 miles an hour. I believe you need to throw at least 30 to register on the radar gun.
Pocket radar. Going after Pocket Radar's Achilles heel.
Yeah, as I was saying, Twitch viewers, you have one view right now of the field. That's great and all, but twitch.tv/Premier Wiffle, 4 camera angles, full scoring, so you can actually understand what's going on. It's at Levi's, or Couch's going to sit down Dustin Puente here to end the inning.
Yeah, not a lot of fun if you're a Viper right now or a Viper fan watching your team being dismantled. As you can see, AK-47 loving that, taking on his electrolytes to make sure he could get through this game. As Justin Hicks, once again, on the bump. Want to thank all our viewers for sticking around for this 3-game series between the Ones and the Vipers. I'm Trench. I'm here with my main man, Chris Warfield. Loving having you guys around. We got a whole slate of games this week.
Who are we seeing tomorrow, Trench?
We'll go back to the. I got my calendar here made by AK. Look, or GK.
Fancy calendar there.
Look at that. He does a whole little setup for me. Tomorrow night, we have the Lightning and the Owls, and you called it the toilet bowl.
Yeah, famous Pat and the toilet bowl on that one.
Which way are you flushing on that one?
I think I'm
one or two.
I'm flushing. I think I'm gonna flush number 1 there. I think the Night Owls take 2 or 3 there.
Here's AK, and that's a long fly ball. Kenny there.
Wow,
Good
no
take.
I gotta keep my mouth shut. I've jinxed every single Ones hitter tonight.
Yeah, you're not doing your 0 for 7. Well, because it was just a hard hit.
Yeah. That was the kind of ball you expect to leave the yard tonight, and still hung up out there in left center. We got Thursday, Trench. We got the old Warbirds.
Yeah.
Vaders at Warbirds.
And then I'm not back in the booth till Friday. Snappers, Cajuns. And that might be the last time you see good snag by Dustin right there.
That's going to make the out. It's quick 2 outs.
I think Weber and Briner, this might be the only series they play this season both healthy. Because I think Weber's going to go get his knee scoped out, and he'll be done for the rest of the season as Briner comes in. So make sure you tune into that one. The Bash brothers are going to be together once again.
Can they tack on a couple wins before they are no longer full strength for the rest of the season?
A lot of move right there. Glenn on the run.
Oh, no. Yeah, you can see the defeat just on the entire body motions of the Sandvipers. They don't want to be here right now, Trench.
I mean, either would I. I mean, 2 times in the last 3 weeks, you might be facing a sweep, and that for sure has never happened in the Vipers' history.
Mm-hmm.
But also, you're to see Andrew Leday leading the league in average. Once again, he's going to be looking for a crown as the batting title, as that dude's on base a lot.
Yeah, that dude finds a way to make an impact on his team, whether it be walking, hitting, clutch pitching. Andrew Leday, definitely an MVP candidate. Yeah, right now he sneaked ahead of Dodos, with the unfortunate injury last week. Dodos only got 2 at-bats. Unfortunately, didn't get on base for either of them, so, it brought his average down below Andrew Leday, temporarily, I'm hoping. Ooh, it's going to foul back.
Do you think that was a home run? Did it have enough juice?
I'm more of an oohs and ahs guy, Trench. I think everything excites me.
That's going to do it for Hicks. You're going to see Levi come on the mound. And you could hear the Ones dugout saying, bring it. As 2 runners are on, 2 outs here in the top of the 3rd.
Oh, I got one for you, Trench.
Go.
Better glasses and beard combo. Apple or Levi?
Ooh. Man.
I think we need to run a poll on that one.
And Levi went after Kirby Bucket. And Bucket's not going to like that.
Yeah, Kirby out here just providing, friendly help to the players here. And, I don't know how much help he is right now, but...
A lot of people are saying Apple.
Yeah, I got to lean Apple on this one. I think it's a cleaner look. Kirby Bucket may have fallen off his rocker tonight. Not really sure what he's doing out in the right field there.
He's got a full load, too. Look at that. That's not easy. It's like a semi-truck driver with a full cement pack. Good work by Tim Riley. Here's Apple right here against Levi.
Yeah, GK, was Tim licensed to drive Kirby Bucket tonight? He's been a little aggressive. Oh, there we go. Better beard. Looks like Applesauce running away with it early.
Good take by the sauce.
Cinnamon rolls and applesauce combo, Trench. That's a unique combo.
Ooh. Ooh. And Sauce makes him pay for that move.
That's going to be a dirty single from Sauce.
Bases.
Looking to hit for the cycle tonight.
Unbelievable. And here is Llewellyn up to bat.
I believe Sauce...
Oh, did that score a run?
I didn't think that was.
Oh,
but
it did score a run.
I thought it was dirty, but I guess it must have gone through the 5-6 hole clean there. Is Llewellyn going to take a big hack?
Jeez, coming in 60 miles per hour, Levi. And that's going to do it for the ones and Llewellyn.
Going to go down swinging.
But another run tacked on by the ones as we go into just the bottom of the third. This game feels a little longer for some reason. And Zoe digging into his bag of tricks out there on the...
Zoe
he says, I'm
makes a
done.
return.
I'm out of here. I've seen enough. He's going to beat the traffic out of this stadium, Harley says. He's walking gingerly up there. Not a very easy walk down off the container. I hope he'll be okay.
You know who he reminds me of right now? This is going to sound absolutely terrible, but have you ever seen the guy at the ballpark that's, looking for the spare peanuts after the game? This is no dig on Zoe.
I love Zoe.
That's the kind of look I'm getting right now,
He's
absolute great dude, but, he's looking for more snacks.
Weekend at Bernie's. That's exactly what he looked like. Here's Justin Hicks going against AK-47, and he needs to get a spark lit on his Viper squad immediately.
Oh,
that's how you do it. Yeah, he accidentally got out last time.
Yeah, what a big mistake that was, Trench.
And he takes offense to that as Jordan Keegan up to bat. Runner on.
And I think something that we mentioned just a little bit tonight, but I really want to reiterate this, Chen. Applesauce is one triple away from hitting for the cycle tonight.
Man, I would love to see that.
That would be incredible. Because that's going to be a strike there right down the middle at 48 miles per hour.
That was a good pitch by AK right there. And so far, it looks like AK has had his number with the outside pitches.
Oh, he's going to reach out and poke a shot right to Bird. Spurrier's going to try and turn two and
Spurs
successfully
good, man.
complete the double play.
Yeah, but a little bit over the 5 seconds as Bird couldn't get a clean grab on that, kind of grabbed a wiffle ball out of his armpit. As Mark Tavano's up. 1 out, 1 runner on. Ooh.
Ooh.
This should be an easy play. And Bird's going to hold a good play by Goots over there, getting that carom off Jay Spur.
Yeah, great play to get the lead runner there from Goot as Spurrier made the initial play.
Yep, 2 outs for AK right here. Goes tink.
Tink, Trench.
That is nasty. There's nothing you could do about it. Kenny's just going to have to take that on the chin.
Yeah, that's not a pitch you're swinging at. and he's going to go down and ball in the dirt here. That's going to turn it over to the top of the fourth here, Trench.
Yeah, very, very difficult to get hits against this one's crew. Yeah, we're going to go to the top of the fourth. One's up 6-0 right now, kind of just cruising along. They're looking to bring out the brooms against the Vipers one more time. Like I said earlier, this would be the second time in 3 weeks that the Vipers would face getting swept. But Levi's going to get on the mound, try to neutralize the ones, and who knows, maybe they could get up there and score some runs. But from what we've seen, War Chicken,
Yeah, it's going to be tough tonight.
it's going to be a tough mountain to climb for these Vipers.
The ones are firing on all cylinders right now. Minus maybe Llewellyn. They're hitting 1 through 8 right now, and everybody's pitching to a very strong performance, keeping those ERAs right intact at the 2.25 ERA. Look, it's the ones are a good team. I mean, let's just face it. They're probably the best team in this league. They're building a dynasty.
I mean, if you didn't have the situation for Chen and Schmitty not playing last year, the ones would be in the same position they are this year. Look, who knows? They might have won back-to-back titles.
Yeah, I mean, what's happened has happened, and we're on to the next season, but they probably win another 10 games last year with those guys. I mean, I don't think anybody's going to question that. As Spurrier gets aboard here in the top of the first with a single off of Mark Devano. Yeah, I mean, just a bunch of athletes, young athletes.
Yeah, and when they have fun, they are the most dangerous team in PLW.
Yeah, I mean, that's your opportunity to jump on these guys is when they're kind of down, they're in their own heads, and, they're not communicating. But when they're jiving as a group together, having fun out here just playing backyard wiffle ball, it's almost impossible to take a series from these guys.
Yeah, and I'm kind of agreeing with you, too, on the, when you come into on Twitch or you're watching on TikTok, you want to see a good matchup. And right now, this is a very, very lopsided one as Levi goes quadruple leg kick and AK
calls
steps
time
out.
and granted.
Technically, his windup has started, so you can't stop him in the middle of it. It's really hard to It's hard.
As we have a slight...
AK's wondering, how long of a leg kick is it before a pitch comes in, and can I call a timeout?
Yeah, Levi does have a longer wind-up here, and it is a question. Time was not granted there, so technically speaking, Levi could have completed the pitch, and if he hit the zone, it would have been a strike.
And Levi taking his time right here.
Ooh. Scout's definitely playing the mind games right now with Levi. I think there's no question about that, as we're seeing a little bit of an exaggerated at-bat. Looks back, looks off his second baseman, delivers a ball outside.
It looks like Soda Pot looked at some of the rules, and you're not allowed to do more than 26 leg kicks during one attempt at a pitch.
Well, that has definitely been exceeded at certain points tonight, as AK just misses that one. Fouls it off, stays low.
Oh, yeah, AK wants to get a piece of this.
Oh, 100%. There is something deeper here than just tonight, folks. This is a moment AK wants. Oh, he's going to just turn over on it.
Should be it.
And that's going to do it. That's a double play.
Got him. Double play ball after that 4-minute sequence.
I believe that's only 2 outs. It's only 2 outs. As they're a little excited, turning a little bit of momentum there, turning a double play. Might be the most excitement we've seen out of the Sandvipers all night.
And here we go. Chen versus Levi right here.
Yeah, but, like I said, Trench, you tune in, you expect
Premier
League Wiffle.
Yeah.
Premier talent in the Premier League Wiffle. Both these teams have won a championship. Not a lot has changed. Chen's going to rope that one to the... Glenn's going to save that from being a double.
Yeah, good piece by Chen right there.
That's going to bring up Bird.
Is Mark going to go after it? Is Glenn going to get it?
I got a guy there. I'm not quite sure what he meant by I got a guy there.
Look at Dodo's out there, concussed and all.
Wow,
and it was
clean
clean.
double.
That's going to score a run. Good piece of hitting by Bird. Good job for Dodo's.
Yeah, you can feel that eerie silence in the air right now, Trench, from
everyone.
Just from everybody. We're not quite sure what to make out of this.
Listen, Chicken, and I'm just going to be real honest because it's what I do.
Mm-hmm.
Antics like this don't make it easy for us commentators when it slows the game down that much.
Yeah, it just makes things very difficult to handle. You know, it's not a situation you're often in, and it's going to score Bird from second. That's going to make it 8-0.
You know, you have a good rhythm going on throughout the season with the stream team, commentators, rule guys, everything. And the last thing I want to see is a player like Levi, who I love as a person, but when he comes in on this diamond, it changes everything. Mm-hmm. And it's just you're not getting a production quality that we've worked really hard for.
Yeah, no, I think I have to agree with you there. As Apple tries to hit for the cycle here against Levi. That's going to bring the count to 2-2. Yeah, I mean, I don't think there's much more we can say about it, which makes it difficult to be up here.
Yeah, and Trench is going to have a say-so with some of the upper execs up there about what is going on with that play. As it just brings the quality and the energy of the game to a standstill. And Trench is going to have some words with some of the execs after this game.
Yeah, I think that's the right thing to do as we turn to the bottom of the fourth here. AK looking to keep his shutout going. Not a perfect game, I don't think, right? He's giving up a hit to Justin Hicks, got on base, but pitching very solid here against the very undermanned Sandvipers. Again, not much to commentate on. You know, one's going on, you know, their regular duties here, just getting through, winning a series. On to the next one. Who are they looking at next week, Trench? Who are the ones looking at?
The ones are going to be going against the Lightning.
Oof, one's Lightning. All right. Well, we saw that one's Lightning Vader series just last week to end the week, and you know if the Vaders and the ones have one thing in common is that they're very similar, young, talented teams with baseball backgrounds. So. Could be more of the same for the Lightning in that series as the ones look to keep dominating the league in proper fashion, Trench.
Oh, yeah. I'm just reading.
And let's get the game moving here, boys and girls. What about this trade? For Levi back to the Legends for Trench.
Come on, Levi. Come on. Seriously. I don't get heated much.
No, you're very, very level-headed. Oh. Second time he's charged towards the mound.
Yeah, I don't get heated very much, or you know how I am.
Mm-hmm.
But we run a tight ship here to make sure that the quality is top notch. And anything other than that, for me and some of the other people here I know, is unacceptable. And that's all I'm going to leave it there as. And if this has to go back to Adam Tanic, then it has to go back to Adam Tanic, and he needs to run it correctly to make sure things like this do not happen again.
I wholeheartedly agree with you there. I don't think we have much more.
Too much time,
to
too
cover
much
on that.
effort.
A lot of effort going
too
into
many
this.
tens of thousands of man hours, and just the energy spent on somebody that isn't deserving to be in the league anymore.
It's going to be a quick 3 outs from counts. Yeah, no, I agree with you there, Trench. It's not an ideal situation that we like to see tonight, but ideally speaking,
We're going to finish this one out.
Yeah, let's
And we'll deal
go on a good
deal
note.
with the rest later as Trench's blood pressure starts to rise when I feel things are going a little bit awry, not only in the game but on the production level as well. So, and you could see it also out of Justin Hicks.
Yeah, we'll take you to one of those famous Vegas massage places, Trench. We'll loosen you up a little bit. It's one day, at the end of the day, it's going to be in the past, and there's nothing we can do but learn from it. And let's not make this night about him. This night is about the ones coming in, dominating in quick fashion yet again. It was expected, but you still got to show up and play, And great umpiring tonight from this crew here. Jim Dodos all over the field. Chad Phillips manning the iPad.
Yeah, the stream team. You got to remember the stream team also is dealing with it. The umps, the guys underneath. Let's give a big shout out to our stream team, making sure that they're trying to deliver the best production for you guys at home, the fans at home that stick it out day in and day out as Llewellyn swings and misses for strike number 2.
Another big night for the Warbirds here. We got Jim Dodos umpiring, myself in the booth, Buck Burner on the Skycam, and Logan Christie and Sean Merciel down.
Wow,
in the production booth.
is it a Warbirds reunion
It's
on a
Warbirds
Tuesday night?
On a Tuesday night. We might go get some dinner tonight, Trent. We might go talk about the days of old, and
Wow,
be back here on Thursday. Llewellyn's going to go down swinging there.
good pitch by Levi.
Spencer Barrett getting his first at bat of the game. He's going to get a piece of that one to stay alive. That's going to be ball 1 here. It's going to bring the count to 1 and 2. It's Wednesday on the East Coast. Yeah, 9:06 p.m. here in Las Vegas. We're still thinking about maybe sneaking by some Taco Bell, getting one of those vegan burritos.
Man,
Trench.
yeah, get it Fresca style.
Yeah.
You know where you should really go?
Where's
I'm going to give
that?
you a Trench pro tip right now.
Spurrier going to poke that one up the
Man,
middle.
he's really feeling it. Go to El Dorado Cantina
That's going to turn into a double. All right, El Dorado Cantina.
and
Love that
order
spot.
the vegan nachos. It is the most enormous plate that you will ever see for the best. It looks like it's expensive. They have a small one for like 15 or 16 bucks and a large one for like 30. But it feeds your team.
Really?
Yes.
I might have to provide the boys with some protein snacks there from El Dorado Cantina
I'm
while
telling.
stopping by my other favorite spot, if you know what I mean, right next door.
And you get chips and salsa with it too. Like
chips and salsa and a little bit of salsa dancing. Counts is going to be ahead in the count here, 2 and 1. Oh, he's going to poke that one the other way for an opposite field double. That's going to score Spurrier.
I always trip out when people are like, I wouldn't order any. You ain't ever had a potato chip? You ain't ever had a French fry?
Yeah, I mean, guys, there's a lot more vegan food out there than you think. I mean, heck, I did it for 5 weeks.
Yeah. Come on, man.
Remember that, Trench? I dropped like 20 pounds in a matter of 5 weeks. So that's going to sneak past Spurrier, and Levi can't hold it in.
He's
any
mad at
longer.
Hicks, one of the best offenders
Yeah.
in the league. He's mad at him.
And that's going to bring up Bull here. This is 9-0 in the top of the 5th. And the series is 2-0 right now via the ones. 9-3 win in the first and 8-1 in the second.
I don't have much to say anymore, War Chicken. I'm done.
We'll hang on to your Trench here. I can do the post gamer.
Thanks, man.
This bird going to swing at 42. All right, Trench. El Dorado Cantina, nachos, or,
Yeah, there you go. Get
Or-
yourself a margarita.
or Nacho Daddy, vegan nachos.
Yeah, you can do that too, but I'm going to tell you the pro tip is El Dorado.
Pro tips El Dorado.
Yeah, you got the one by your other favorite spot. They're
Yeah.
connected. Or
Yeah.
you could go right here on the 215 and I think Jones or Buffalo or something like that on the 215 over here.
And would that be the one where former range member Abby happens to work at?
Correct.
Is that one? I owe her a visit, Trench.
Yeah, I don't know if she works there anymore.
Over away team gathers all foul balls, home run balls, and separates them into little buckets. Home team puts away pylons, scoreboard, whiteboard.
And this would not be the time to announce that, Chad, but we can deal with
What's
that
he
after the game.
doing?
Not sure. So we're just trying to hang on here, folks, in the bottom of the fifth. It's 9-0 ones. Sandvipers trailing 9 here, guys. Bottom 5.
This could be the biggest discrepancy in points that the Vipers have ever lost by.
Definitely not going to help their run differential, Trench. And I am Jake B. That is a large vintage Warbirds jersey, and it is going to be signed by the whole team. And if you want any special request signatures from any old Warbirds, like Tim Riley or Chet Phillips, for example, let me know, and we'll make sure that's signed. Just cash in those Wiffle Ball points. 115,000 points, I believe, in the store, Trench. Absolute steal. That's going to be full. Justin Hicks working on his 8th or 9th walk of the night.
Bird on the move with those nugs.
Wow, Bird's going to get there. There's got to be some Ultra Boost in those Timber Jordans.
Oh, man.
And that's going to bring in Jamison Sneed for his first plate appearance tonight. See what he can provide to the Sandvipers team. Oh, he's going to take 46. Nasty submarine. 46 miles an hour submariner. As Jameson's going to hold off that one just outside. He's going to rip that one to Bird. Bird's going to grab that ball and make the easy
Man, he has
play.
an arm, dude. It just wouldn't look like he would.
Yeah, I mean, that's because he is all arm, Trench.
Yeah.
Not a lot of hip motion going on there, but he sure does generate a lot of raw power on both sides of the ball. Stefano going to follow that one back, and that's going to be strike number 2. See if Bird can go 3 for 3 in the field here. Burrow 93, we appreciate that. We are trying our best tonight, given the circumstances. His Couts is going to gas him up 88 inside.
That's a
Coming
good
back with
pitch.
43.
Jeez, I'm surprised Mark got a piece of that.
You know, often when you see that 88, 78 ball, it's hard to locate the low 40s. That's going... Oh! That's going to go out of play. That's going to almost hit Trench in the face there. I think that might have been the tipping point there, Trench.
That was it, man.
That was it.
Trench is checked out.
That was Trench vacating the booth
I
for
am
sure.
checked out, man.
That's going to be 53. Count's getting ahead here consistently tonight in the count. Looking to wrap this one up. Oh, and that's going to be ripped for a double.
That's what they need out of Kenny right there.
Yeah, that's the kind of power that Adam is looking for. That's why he went after him. That's going to score a run, Trench. We've seen a run
A
this
Viper
game.
run has come across. Save that ball. Here's Levi. Runner on second. 2 outs. Bang. Our first intro double nickels.
Double nickels. 55 on the dot down the middle. Couldn't happen to a better guy.
You'll do the after-game interview, Chicken?
Yeah, I got you locked down
I'm
there,
over
Trench. And that's going to be 65. Not quite the double nickels that we just saw there, Trench.
Yeah, no doubt.
AK on the run. He's going to get there.
And that's going to be out number 3. We're going to go to the top of the 6 here. This one is just about wrapped up here, folks. And we'll be moving on here shortly to tomorrow's series, Lightning and the Night Owls. Famously coined the toilet bowl.
Oh, man. Who's it going to be?
Gotta go Night Owls.
You got Purdy out there, too. He's a monster on the mound. But I just feel like the Lightning are lacking some. I mean, they got Bruce.
Yeah, hey, Bruce. Cody Runnels has been a nice emergence as a rookie for them. I think he's their second best batter
But
right
after
now.
that, seems like there's a pretty good drop-off.
Yeah, they're having a hard time identifying a really solid 2 or 3, 4, 5. You know, here's Levi is on the mound to start the 6th. They're just struggling on a lot of fronts, and they'll figure it out. You know, Purdy, when he's out there and he's comfortable, locks in a pretty good performance for you game 1. You need to take game 1 if you're going to pitch Purdy game 1. And then it's really figure it out from there. You know, I know they got a lot of potential on that roster. I just think the Night Owls, with Stein and Dalby in town, are more well-rounded to win that series. And that's going to be a walk for Goot. Quick walk there is bring up Tyler Appleholzer, looking to hit a triple for the cycle tonight.
Do it, Apple.
Take ball 1 in the dirt.
Oh, he's looking for
Just
it.
misses that one.
If he hits for the cycle, I'm calling Mott's. And see if we can get some applesauce named after him.
I think we're going to have to hit him with the cinnamon roll applesauce combo, Trench. I think that sounds delicious.
I'm a fan.
I think you got to try everything at least once, and that's one of them.
No way.
No way. Oh, just short.
I love the drama of it, though. Man, these balls are really dying out there now.
Tier 2 wins is not your friend tonight, folks.
Yeah, it's just everything's just dying.
As I thought that was at least a triple. Then again, I said, ooh, Trench, so unlikely it's going anywhere. As Llewellyn showing some plate discipline here to work himself into a 2-1 count. It's going to be 3-1. He's going to have to bring him something to hit. Interesting to see what this guy's got. I know he's got a lot of power, and that's why they went after him. So, big swing from Llewellyn.
Yeah, it's going to be really hard to get injected into that one's lineup, regardless who you are.
Easily the hardest lineup to crack in this league. I mean, every single one of their players is a core piece on another roster. We might have to do some trust busting as we got Spencer Barrett coming up to bat here.
Come on, Spence. I love Spencer, man.
Yeah. What a great guy.
Just always happy to be out here. And
Big
he wants to
swing.
get hit so bad.
Yeah, I mean, he shows up. You know, he's always got a smile on his face. He knows his importance to this one's team is on the field and the outfield there, and just gets the job done every single time.
Fun fact. His girl, she's part of that vegan train.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, she's riding that vegan train, man. Doing things.
Wow, that's awesome. I might get back on that train, Trench.
You should, man.
It might be about time. It's going to be 2-2 here. The hardest part, Trench, is the grocery shopping.
Like actually doing it?
Like actually
going and
like
like
physically
grabbing a cart?
doing it. Yeah.
I get it. You're not going to survive the zombie apocalypse.
No, I'll be first one done, Trench. That's going to take Barrick down to end the top of the 6th.
Are you really going to go get some nachos at some point this week?
Yeah, I'm down. Let's go do it.
Yeah, I'm down.
El Dorado, which one?
Oh, man.
You might not want to catch me over by that other one.
Yeah, one of my friends, she's bartender at the other one, and she's a lot of fun to hang out with too.
It's good. I mean, it's a really good spot. They have a very sneaky hot cocoa hour.
Really?
Really good value there.
Okay.
I think that runs 5 to 6 there, folks. A little shameless plug for El Dorado Cantina, hot cocoa hour. Done it a couple times with coworkers. Not ashamed to say it. Office is right around the corner, so it makes it easy to sneak over there. Maybe we do some lunch nachos.
You just let me know.
I'll let you know. I'll shoot you the message.
I'll
Be
be
prepared. That's going to be a foul ball.
Oh.
Because I've now gained another responsibility as nobody seems to want to be here tonight.
Later, Chadsters. Is AK going to get there in time? No, a lot of spin on that ball.
Wise to let that one go.
Nachos are my favorite food group.
Yeah, I think
I don't know if you
nachos
read my
deserve
little
to be in
post.
their own food group, Trench.
I mean, each and every time you grab a nacho, what the
heck is that? Oh, my goodness.
full sidewinder viper there.
I can't believe what I just saw, Trench. Not a single fielder moved to make a play on that ball.
And I was saying you could go with a plain nacho just on the outside rim that's like touching the cheese and the salsa, or you could go full dive bomb into the middle and catch all the goodies.
Oh, yeah. I mean, there's a lot of variety out there.
Here's Glenn Meadows.
Nachos, great daily source of protein. If you get the chicken nachos or tofu nachos.
I'm going to tell you, dude, you're going to be like, these are my favorite nachos I've ever had.
Oh, I believe it. As you can see, I'm a big nacho lover, Trench.
That is double nachos if you ask me.
Yeah, this is one too many nachos if you ask me.
It's going to be out number 1.
It's going to be Glenn going down swinging. That's going to turn the lineup over to Justin Hicks here.
We're just going to put Hicks on a base probably somewhere. This could be 2.
Yeah,
Is Berg going to have time?
Nope.
No.
He's going to turf that one. That's going to be 2 down. It's going to bring up the lefty Jordan Keegan here. Look at the rave about your tofu nachos in the chat there, Trench.
Listen, I compare tofu to a plain chip. Tofu in itself is not very good, either as a plain chip. But when you start adding stuff to it and seasonings and garnishing and all that type of stuff, that's what makes food good.
Yeah, I mean, nachos, tofu, great bases. You can have nachos as a snack. You can have nachos as a full-blown meal. As an adult, nobody's going to judge you about it.
Attaboy, Jameson.
Jameson Sneed's going to poke one in the left.
And this might be the last opportunity for Mark Tavano. And he is a big-time fan favorite.
And I'm going to have to give Chad Phillips a little bit of poo-poo because he did not have Jameson Sneed in the lineup in that spot. He had Jordan Keegan in that spot. And there was definitely, we've seen Jameson twice in this game, I believe.
Yeah, speaking of whiskey, go JMO. Yeah, man. I hope you do it, Cal. Send me a message. I'll lead you in the way. You know, Burger King in London just opened the first vegetarian Burger King.
Complete vegetarian.
Yeah, and are you telling me the big heads owning businesses like that don't understand which way the world's going?
I think they do. I think there's a lot of... This is where my business sense is going to try and tune in. I think there's a lot of money in the whole
It's probably the
craze.
biggest business. It's probably one of the businesses that's like taking off. Of course, it's a huge global movement.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a huge movement amongst the younger generation, just a general health kick. I think COVID, really helped that kick, people trying to be healthier in general, and, it's really taken off, and that's going to
end the game, probably.
Going to Chen.
And that's going to do it, the ones with the sweep. Guys, I'm going to get an early out right now. I'm going to leave it up to the Chris Warfield, the War Chicken. Had a good time for the most part. I'll be back Friday night. We'll see you guys. Make me proud, kid.
All right, guys. It looks like we're going to run a quick poll. Who do you want up in the booth here? Maybe I can get a look at that poll and maybe talk about a couple of the players in advance as we get Buckburner in the camera. Looks like he's peacing out for the night. quick dominant series for the ones. As expected, like I said earlier, they still got to show up. They still got to play ball, but they did what they needed to do. They came here and they performed. So it looks like we're going to be seeing, just a second here, guys, if I could see that poll really quick. Levi in the booth. I don't think we're going to head that direction, guys, as it looks like we're still waiting here. Quick dominant series from the ones. Ryan Chen. We got the sweep ball from Ryan Chen. Easy sweep for these guys, looking to cruise control, as it looks like Applesauce is leading our poll by a tremendous amount. And then we're going to lock it in. We're going to get Apple up here. First PLW career home run. Do you guys have his home run ball? Is this his home run ball? No, I don't know where it went. All right, well, regardless, we're going to have Apple up here in the booth. Come on in, buddy. Welcome into the booth, Tyler. How you doing?
All right.
Heck of a game, buddy. Congratulations. First career home run.
Yep.
We didn't want to jinx here, but we were talking about it. You were one hit away, a triple away from the cycle tonight. So pretty awesome experience.
I heard that. I just need a hit. That's all I really cared about right now.
Yeah, you come out here, you play for this star-studded ones team. How does it feel, to be a part of a sweep like this tonight?
It feels good. I love the team. I've known most of these players for years, so it's awesome.
Yeah, really close-knit group you guys got. Obviously, you joined the team last year, right, as a rookie.
Yep.
Rookie season. You've been here a lot. You're showing up with these guys. You guys are looking to reestablish that dominance you had in Season 2. What would you say the vibe is like in the locker room right now for this team?
We're so laid back. We're just having some fun. Just getting some BP. This is a tough team that we faced, but it was good. It was fun. Good time.
Yeah. Well, awesome. Hey, Tyler, thanks for coming up in the booth.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Congratulations on your first career home run.
Thank you.
Looking forward to another one sweep next week against the Lightning.
We'll
see what you can
happens.
do. Another one? Hit another one?
Yep. Let's
All
see
right.
how that goes. Thank you.
All right, guys. That's going to do it for us. I'm Chris Warfield. That was Tyler Appletolzer. First career home run. Trench Picone, my partner who just took off on us. You'll see him again in the booth on Friday night. Have a good one, guys, and we'll see you tomorrow.